What up, everybody? Welcome to Whining with Omni, where we drink wine and occasionally whine about something that happened during the week. Today, though, it's going to be a little bit of a mix, because we're going to be talking a little bit, and I'm also going to be playing a little Smash. What's up, everybody? Alright, we got some people who were already in here pre-gaming a little bit. Kyle Arking. Good afternoon, everyone. Watched Dune in IMAX last night. It was the greatest movie theater experience of my life. Dune was a cinematic masterpiece and a perfect adaptation of a novel. There's a couple of people that I've talked to that would say it's probably the worst Dune adaptation. But I liked it. I wouldn't say personally, I wouldn't say it was a masterpiece, but I definitely thought it was a really good movie. It was definitely beautiful. For sure. What's up, Annalise? Donick, Stephanie, some Marcus, Michael, Stixie, what's up? Mercenary, Chelsea, Q. Not too much, man. Woke up a little bit ago, kind of relaxed for a little bit, got some food, got some wine, ready to go. I'm doing all right, Annalise. How are you doing? Someone who's been mixed on this season of Stargirl. I really liked how the show or the season is ending. Yeah, I haven't been mixed on this season at all. I've been really enjoying it from the get-go. I've really liked what they've been doing with it so far. Did you see the flash set photos of Eddie Thawne returning? The set photos? No. But I mean, I saw the official announcement that he was returning. Have I watched the new season of You? I haven't watched any of the seasons of You, so that would be a no. Have I seen the No Way Home stills that Empire released? I did. I just saw those a little bit ago. The one of him actually being there, running away from Doc Ock. So it doesn't rule out that Doc Ock is talking to a possible other Spider-Man, but it at least confirms that he's after Tom Holland's Spider-Man in that moment. So I think my theory on what is happening might be correct. Personally, I don't think Doc Ock looks awful, but I just need some adjustments with the VFX. I think it looks fine. I didn't get like a close-up, deep look into the still, like if the still looked clunky or not. I didn't see that in there, but I mean, I think he looks good. I think the de-aging actually looks pretty decent. And then the other still of Peter with his mask off, I don't know exactly where he is, but it kind of looks like the Statue of Liberty, which has been a long rumored set piece of the film. Very happy news that came out yesterday. Sky Guy and Snips, me too, and I'm really excited. I'm just glad that people are, that Star Wars isn't shying away from Hayden Christensen, and we're starting to bring him back into the fold. I think he was one of those people that got kind of unjustly ridiculed for what happened going on in the prequels and stuff, because I liked him, and I'm glad that they're bringing him back in to be part of Star Wars again. Let's see. Personally, I don't think Doc Ock looks awful. Hey man, what's poppin'? The stream so far. Hulk, Rhino, and Venom versus One Punch Man. One Punch Man. It's in the name. He's a cartoon character who can beat anybody in one punch. It's just the rules of his character, sadly. Until we see a One Punch season where somebody actually stands a chance against him, he's seemingly unbeatable. I'm very happy with the news. I just read that one. Still wasn't the best frame they could have used. They are both blurry in the still. Yeah, it was a little weird choice for an official still that they released, because Peter's arms are in a motion blur, just and he's just out of focus in the background. So yeah. Also, I think he's wearing the fedora in the still. Hold on. Now you're just making me want to look at it, because I mean, he didn't have the fedora in the shot where he's talking in the trailer, at least. There it is. And of course, this is the tiniest picture possible of this copy of it. There it is. Yeah, no, that's not a fedora. That definitely just looks like his raggedy hair to me. But yeah, this isn't the best image. Like to choose for your promotion, other than the fact that, you know, it shows Doc Ock going after Peter Parker. So it is what it is, man. You know, as someone who's been mixed on Batwoman, the season with this first, I mean, it is just the first 2 episodes, but I like what they're doing so far with it. Has me intrigued with what's to come, which is one of the reasons, like that in the trailer and news surround, it was one of the few reasons that clicked in my brain to want to actually continue checking out the season, if only to see what they do with these classic Batman villains. Cat, shut the hell up. What do you want? Could we see Jar Jar return? Doubtful. I would like it because, again, I think Ahmed Best is one of those people that deserves some redemption. Because it's just like Star Wars fans and going after actors is just, I don't get it. I'm a Star Wars fan. I've never done that, but that seems to be the go-to thing, is to start attacking actors like that they don't like because of their character, which is like dumb to me. Did I see the Ghostbusters 3 Afterlife trailer? The new one, like the international trailer. I haven't had a chance to check out the international trailer, the new one that came out recently. Favorite console of all time that came out after the year 1995. Fuck, dude. Probably the PS2. Because a lot of my favorite franchises were predicated on that or the PlayStation. GameCube, the N64 is actually pretty high up there. I don't know. Maybe the 64. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one, man. I mean, as an actor, you can only make garbage dialogue sound natural with a director who openly admits his fault. That is also fair. I wouldn't say Hayden Christensen's the best actor or anything like that. I have seen him give some really good performances. They're kind of few and far between because I don't think he ever really got great roles. But which isn't his fault either. It's just Star Wars didn't really do him any favors around the time that he was popping into Attack of the Clones. And yeah, George Lucas's dialogue, you can only do so much with that. I mean, hell, Natalie Portman, Ewan McGregor, even like on stage has to cover his mouth because just saying the dialogue for an actor like Ewan McGregor to have all these takes, and the best take they had for one of his line deliveries was him covering his mouth to avoid laughing. You know, when he goes, I saw him kill younglings or whatever, and he's covering his mouth when he's talking to Padme, that's because he is trying so hard to not crack a smile. True story, man. Let's see. So, like, it is what it is. It's definitely not his fault. And I thought he did a good job. I mean, he put a lot of work into replicating Vader and James Earl Jones' cadence outside of the suit. And I thought he did overall. Like, when you kind of go back and, like, reanalyze it, I don't think a lot of it's his fault at all. And what he did contribute was pretty damn good. Have you heard about the Marvel Netflix shows making a return? I've heard the rumors of such things, but again, nothing's in stone yet. Do you think Sabine will be in the Ahsoka series? I think 100% Sabine is going to be in the Ahsoka series. I'm honestly shocked that Anakin's going to be in there. Now, the big question is he going to be a Force ghost, or are these going to be flashbacks? I think it'd be cool to see Clone Wars era Anakin, maybe some flashbacks to a younger Ahsoka in live action, like them on the adventures, them talking out. But like, I would like for her to finally commune with the Force ghost of Anakin and finally learn from him, or learn the truth about what happened after the whole Vader fall and turn and all that, so that she has some sense of peace. because it seems to definitely be weighing on her soul still to this day in Mandalorian. New rumor has out regarding Grogu getting his own show. November 12th, we will find out if it's true or not. I haven't heard that one, and I don't know what that's going to be. Maybe the reason why it's still blurry is that it's the only second in the shot where we don't see Toby. That's also very possible. Have I played the Guardians game yet? Nah, I'm not really like rushing to want to play that game. I didn't like the gameplay trailers that we saw initially. I didn't like the style of game that it was. Now, the last trailer, the launch trailer, and the one before that did a lot more to get me kind of interested in it. So, yeah. Let's see. But I don't know. With everything we cover as far as shows and stuff, getting into a game that's like going to take a lot of time, I got to really be like really sucked into it or interested in it or invested in it prematurely to give it more of my time. So, I don't know. I might play it one day, but not anytime soon. I would doubt. Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings versus DCEU Aquaman. Why did I say Aquaman? Why did I mispronounce both of these names? Shang-Chi and Aquaman. I mean, from what I've seen, I would probably say Aquaman, especially at the end of the movie. What's up, Barry? You kicked her out. That's why she's wanting attention. Well, she just kind of ran off anyway. Oh, well. Who do you think that second Ezra Miller was in the Flash trailer? I mean, I think he's going to end up being the villain of the movie. Based on what I've heard as far as rumors go, I don't think that we're going to be seeing Eobard Thawne, but I would like him to be Eobard Thawne because he, like I mentioned in in the trailer breakdown and at DC Fandom, like one of Thawne's characteristics is that he is known to have changed his appearance to look like Barry even because of his obsession with the Flash. So this could be a version of Barry that is not actually Barry, but Eobard surgically meant to look like Barry, and he's just playing this role to get close to Barry by telling him he's another version of him. But it could just be an evil version of Barry, or a good version. I don't know. But he's wearing the red over black bat suit, so he could be this world's version of Red Death, which is actually just going to be an evil Barry. Or he's just an evil Barry, or he's a good Barry and evil Barry's out there somewhere else. Because we still, all signs seem to be pointing away from the Reverse Flash. But I don't know. I would really like them to not shy away from that again. But we'll see. We'll just have to see. No Way Home is almost here. Excited for that once for all. We finally get answers or a letdown. That's true. It's going to be one or the other. I would like for the actor of Jar Jar to return rather than the character. I mean, he's a good actor, but just a bad character. I don't know. I think the Clone Wars did a lot better with Jar Jar than obviously the movies did. But then again, Clone Wars did a lot of things better with most of the characters than the movies did. I like Jar Jar. I think he gets a little too much crap. I like him as a character. I think what the canon did with him was just cruel. Where because of his hand that he played in allowing the Empire to take over once the Empire was destroyed, he was cast out, lost all of his jobs. He's basically just been reduced to a street urchin on Naboo who performs on the streets for children while the adults cast their gaze at him in malice. It's only the children who actually give him any respect anymore. So he's just a homeless street clown in the canon now. That's the last time we ever heard from Jar Jar in anything official. And that's just cruel. But yeah, I do want to see Ahmed Best do a little bit more. I mean, he did that kids show, that Star Wars game show for kids as a Jedi. but that's all I've seen from him so far. My opinion, DC fandom was absolute trash. Please stop promoting CW shows. And I say this as someone who's a CW fan. No! No, promote the CW shows. They gotta be up there with everything else. I don't think it was that bad. There wasn't as many big announcements as there was, but there was a lot less filler than there was last year. I don't know. I thought it was fine. It didn't feel like as much of a need to see event as it did last year, though. I think that would be my biggest takeaway from it. Because at the end of the day, there was only like 3 things that I feel like needed to have their own video. You know, the Flash thing, the Batman, and Black Adam. But yeah. It definitely didn't live up to last year's fandom to me. How's everybody doing? Pretty good, Larson. Welcome, buddy. Might dress up as Ghostface from Scream and Halloween. For Halloween. Hayden actually likes acting, but he's much more interested in being a farmer for the better half of a decade. That's true, and he's also, one of his other focuses has been his kids. So he's taken a step back from acting to, like you said, work on the farm, you know, work on his life, and focus on his kids and be a father, like that kind of stuff. Yeah. Which I 100% respect. And of course, as we get into it, the stream starts acting up. So keep an eye out if it drops. But is Brendan Fraser still acting again? Like we talked about last weekend, he's been in Doom Patrol for the last 2-3 years now. And he's going to be in the next Martin Scorsese film. So yes, he is acting again. Guardians game looks awesome so far. The dynamic between the Guardians is just as perfect as in the movies. I think it looks fine. Like I said, I think the gameplay is what, it's not really the story or the characters or anything like that. I just didn't think the gameplay looked fun. I thought it looked really clunky to me, but we'll have to wait and see. What's up, Diana? Welcome. What do you think of Mark Ruffalo confirming he is in Moon Knight? Did that happen? I didn't know. I hadn't heard about that. That you're the first person to bring that to my attention. They have flashbacks where they cast a younger actress to play Ahsoka then? I would think so. I would imagine they would kind of have to, especially considered how young Ahsoka was during the Clone Wars. They would need to. As far as who they would cast, I don't know. Fan cast in my brain is obviously, and I know it's probably going to be it would be a big problem with everybody out there for different reasons, but I'd like to see Ashley Eckstein finally play her in live action, because she's a short person. She's pretty damn short. But that way we would have like Rosario Dawson as the adult her, which was the fan cast for all the years, playing her as an adult in live action where she has that physicality for a grown-up Ahsoka. And then we could actually have the voice actress play the younger version that we grew up with, because she matches in height and figure. The only difference is obviously the skin tone problem, but again, they could fix that. She's an alien, so I mean, that's just my opinion. But there's plenty of other people they could kind of like cast, I'm sure. I've seen a couple of other images people have shared, but like the fan me would just like to see Ashley Eckstein out there in some way for her. Damn, I'm already behind. Ever heard of Axe Cop? If you don't know what it is, type it in, please. I'm good. I'm not just going to go searching random stuff. Just watched The Shining for the first time. Now I understand the hype. I saw it for the first time, I think 4 years ago, and holy crap, it holds up really well. It easily became like one of my favorite horror movies. Drinking some holy water and enjoying the stream. Got nothing better to do for the next hour or so. Hell yeah, man. Chug that holy water. Batwoman season 3 has been entertaining so far. It's my first season of Batwoman. I'm liking your reaction to as well. Good on you, buddy. At least you're enjoying them. I can relate to that. It just looks pretty. I feel like the trailer for Boba Fett is going to be great. I hope so. The Flash movie doesn't have Grant Gustin and John Wesley Shipp cameo. Do you think it would be disrespectful? In my opinion, yes. I think they deserve to be. At the very least, I think Grant should be, because they did the crossover for Crisis on Infinite Earths, which was intentional and a decision made by Warner Brothers, not the CW. So there's a reason they did that, and if it didn't make it into... Obviously, when that happened, there was a different version of the Flash script. That script could have changed. The reason that happened could no longer be needed, but keep it in there. I want to see that. I think that needs to be... at least needs to be acknowledged that he has visited another Flash. Like, just to mention it in there. Can't wait for The Flash and Armageddon to come out in November. I can't either. I'm so excited to see the Flash movie now that we've had a trailer. The storyline looks very promising. I agree. I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious to see what changes they make to the Flashpoint storyline. Is Legends of Tomorrow going to be in it? In the crossover? Some X-Legends are going to be in it. I love this week's Doom Patrol and the fact that Rita has lived a long time off screen and it's a very different person. That makes me a little sad. I agree. I feel sad that we missed so much of her journey. And guys, like I mentioned, the bit rate, the streaming to YouTube has been really inconsistent on the weekends as of late. So if you have any trouble with the stream, just refresh it. It'll be a little while before we take it down, unless I just completely lose connection. I don't know why, man. The only thing I have issues with is YouTube whenever I stream. I watched the Injustice animated movie. I get people's complaints, especially about a certain character or two. But if it was identical to the games, you may as well watch the cutscenes. Overall, I enjoyed it. I got it, and I've yet to actually sit down and watch it. For me, it's one of those things where I don't know how you compact that story into an hour and 10-minute animated film, but I guess I'll just have to wait and find out for myself. Comic book Captain Marvel and MCU Thor versus MCU. Comic book Captain Marvel and Thor would win that easily, I think. Ending was a bit anticlimactic. Of the Injustice thing. It's going to be kind of jarring to see Henry Allen not played by Billy Crudup. He's supposed... Oh, no, they didn't, did they? No, he's one of the people they couldn't get back. Is that right? They had to recast Henry Allen. I forgot who's playing him now. I forgot. Because of the time frame, they had to... He wasn't available. It's going to be kind of jarring. I just read that. But 7 to 8 out of 10, in my opinion. That's not too bad. I'm happy and sad at the same time. The 100th episode of Legends and Armageddon might be the last time seeing Ray Palmer. Thanks to him, I instantly fell in love with Legends. He was a big part of my favorites. He was one of the characters that I liked the most out of the original crew. So yeah, it will be sad to give like an official goodbye to him, because I feel like the episode that sent him off in Legends, other people didn't feel this way, but like for me, I thought it was a very lackluster goodbye to the character, and I'm glad that that's not the final goodbye to the character. Was that OG Wells that we saw in the trailer, or is it Timeless Wells? That was Timeless Wells. I'm not going to watch Batwoman this season, but I'll watch you watch it instead, so I know what's going on without the 42 minutes. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm enjoying it so far. I mean, like I've said, it's just 2 episodes, and season 2, I enjoyed the first 2 episodes, but that middle part of the season was really hard to get through. You think we are going to get Black Adam versus Superman on the big screen? I doubt it. As much as The Rock wants it, I doubt it. I would like to see that, but I honestly feel like WB is done with Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck. as much as I don't want that to be the case. Are you dressing up for Halloween? If so, who are you gonna be? I don't really have any plans to. I think we might. What day does Halloween actually fall on? Sunday. We might do like a Halloween stream or something. And I don't know. I might whip out my Quicksilver cosplay, or maybe just do something like this. I was trying to track down some Squid Game stuff, but that's next to impossible right now. And a lot of the vendors are just scamming people as of late. So not about that life right now. See, Busy popped up down there, but I'm so behind on the chat already that I need to catch up. What's up, Busy? Love Superman and Lois. Me too, man. Me too. What was the point of Crane cutting his face in Titan? Such a terribly written character. I agree. It made no sense. I thought he was going to do, because of the time for masks is over, is what he said. I thought he was going to do the Joker thing that happened in the New 52, where he slices his face off and just wears it as a mask, because that he doesn't have a mask. So I don't know. I thought they were gonna rip that off and make him do that, but then he just like added some cuts on his face. And I was like, what the fuck was the point of that? I don't understand why that happened. He also completely forgot about Lady Vic, his other enforcer. Anyway, I actually respect Hayden for that. Took many criticisms, decided that he should take a break, focus on his family and something that he's passionate about. Now he's ready to come back to acting again. I agree, man. I agree. What's up, Dinah? I'm enjoying these discount Batman villains on Batwoman because every episode we get to learn more about the mythology of the original villains. I know, that's what I like about it too. Like, each time we get like this 2.0 version, we get to learn what Batman did to handle the first one. More about... It's just like the original Killer Croc, like being like massive with the tail, the snout, and all that stuff. And just make, holy shit, that would have been a sight to see. And of course we get Baby Croc, which looked good. I think he looked so much better than the version we got in Suicide Squad on the big screen, man. But yeah, I like learning about what Batman did, like learning about the original villains, like Jarvis Tetch and Killer Croc so far. Like, that's what we've got. I like it. And what he did to take them out. And also the relationship that he had with the GCPD and all that stuff. And that he's the rumor is that Batman killed Croc, but it was actually the GCPD. As far as we know, the only villain that Batman has killed on the Earth Prime universe is the Joker. So that's it so far. We need a true incarnation of the Guardians like the comics. I feel they must be nerfed and dumbed them down, honestly. I'm not really familiar with how they are in the comics. I only know the Guardians from the movie, so I'm not really sure how they're supposed to be. Yeah, he's in the Moon Knight after someone rumored it. He said, hate to spoil something for someone, but I have to confirm. Did you see the stills from The Last of Us pilot on HBO? I have. Brendan Fraser also did a movie with Tom Welling called The Professionals in 2020. I didn't know that. What's up, Andrew? I'm doing all right. As Supergirl, it's nearing its end. I can get where the characters will go after the series. For Kara, we'll probably go to the 31st century with Mon-El. That's my prediction. And because of what has been going on with Supergirl, like I think that's where it's going to go. So I think they announced what the final episode is titled, and it's called Kara. So I think she's going to reveal her identity to the world. I think that's what this last episode is setting up. Yeah, final episode is called Kara. Only 4 to go. The storyline's not been great, let's be honest. But, like, overall, I think this season's way better than last season, though. It's not saying much. Will Jonathan Kent be Superboy in Superman and Lois? Doubtful, because he does not have any Kryptonian powers as of yet. I have a fan casting for a Shining remake. Nicolas Cage as Jack. I think he could do a pretty good Jack. I would love to see Ashley too, but Ashley's not a teenager. No, but she's the height of a teenager, and if it's a flashback, it's not going to be for long. You could just make her look younger. And plus, they're going to have to put prosthetics and makeup on her anyway. So whether or not I don't think it matters her age for the flashback. You obviously couldn't use Rosario without doing the Chris Evans thing and shrinking her down. So you could use her and it would be fine. Got horrible news that a family member passed away. Gotta go, Omni. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'll see you next week. Definitely leave. Get. Prayers out to Stixie, man. Damn. There we go. Finally caught up to Busy. How you been, man? I hope we can't. National Treasure 3? I hope we get National Treasure 3? I'm not sure what you're saying there. What's up, Sherlock? I'm a German Arrowverse YouTuber, and I have texted you on Twitter. I will make a podcast and search for people who would join. I'm very interested in hearing English opinion on The Flash Season 7. I'll have to check my DMs. I don't check them all that often, but I'll take a look. I don't know, man. It looks like the Flash movie will only visit cinematic multiverses and avoid TV versions. The crisis scene also mentioned Cyborg, so that makes me worried we won't get the cameo. I think that's the only thing that bothers me. They could also just kind of explain, you know, that he's somewhere else. I don't know. There's a way that they could do it. But yeah, with the way the scene was set up, like I said, it was with the original script, so it would be a little difficult for figuring it out this time around. Stream stopped working. Yeah, it's all over the place, guys. I'm sorry. It's YouTube, man. Like there's nothing I can do about it. It's 100% not my provider, so. Let's see. Okay, I'm back. Got taken out. Welcome back, Dinah. And guys, if you're not in the Discord, come hang out. Join the Discord. I'm going to talk about whatever. I've got channels for just about everything. Just after talking about how the stream is acting up, the stream just ends for me. Oh, nice timing. I gotta say, Titans Season 3 was 10 times better than The Flash Season 7. Sorry. There's no sorry. I do think it was better than Flash Season 7. But that's not hard to do. Flash Season 7 was pretty garbage. Crane received the perfect punishment. Excited for Tim to finally become Robin. Me too, man. Me too. The actor's name playing Henry Allen is Ron Livingston. Ron Livingston. What's he? I know the name, but I can't put a face to it. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't really look like Kudrup, but we'll roll with it. I remember hearing about that now. I just forgot the name. What's up, GX? I'm doing all right. But yeah, I do agree. I think Crane got the perfect punishment, getting all that fear just pushed into his body. Have I seen Dune yet? I got a review up for it. I'm only halfway through, but I can tell it's already my favorite sci-fi movie. I got some issues with it, but I had a good time with it. Sorry, Titans just feels all over the place. I feel like they don't respect the source material. Everything felt all over the place, and Batman was just not in it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, Titans is sloppy as hell. The thing is, like, I thought the first season was an abomination of television. The second season was better than the first season, but after the first 4 episodes, the rest of it just felt like a treadmill. Like they were just running in place, and some of the characters were just running in circles and repeating their arcs over and over again. And then while other characters, they just did not know what to do with. Then season 3 just ignores a bunch of stuff from season 2 and just tries to move over on its own merits. It rushes a couple things. Some characters make some dumb choices. Some things don't completely add up. But somehow, because of the tone and the way that they were kind of actually treating the characters this time around, I thought it was much better than the first 2 seasons. Because I actually enjoyed it by the end. Like, I didn't hate the season. I do not like season 2 and I do not like season 1 at all. But at least for all of its faults and bad writing, I came out of season 3 still kind of having a decent time with it, having a good time with it. And by the end of it all, they still kind of felt more like the Titans than they ever did in the first 2 seasons. What are your thoughts on Welling, Rosenbaum, Go, and Miller working on to make Smallville animated series? I've talked about it before, man. I want them to do it. I hope one day in Batwoman we get at least one episode with the Bruce Wayne actor in the bat suit. Like a flashback? Or, hell, where the fuck is he? We won't find out what happened to him until the very end of the show, I guarantee it. Like, I'll settle for just a shot at the end of the show with Batman and Batwoman side by side. That would be cool. That would be cool. I missed Gotham TV show. I liked Gotham for a really long time. For me, I really did not like the finale, though. The series finale of Gotham, I was massively disappointed with it. But the show as a whole, I had I had a huge amount of fun with that show, man. I've heard about the Batman third act rumor. Not at all. Not at all. If WB gives permission, I'm sure they will retcon Batman killing Joker by something like it wasn't Bruce in the Batsuit who killed the Joker, or maybe it was Azrael or Dick Grayson in the Batsuit. I mean, it could be, but WB also just survived the, just approved and greenlit, you know, Titans Bruce Wayne just going to Arkham and crowbarring the Joker to death in his cell. So I might just leave it as is. What's up, Ismail? And it looks more likely that Joaquin Phoenix's Joker will be the main villain in Matt Reeves' Batman universe. Lots of signs point to it. I don't think that's going to be the case at all. I don't see any signs that would point to him being the main villain not in the movie. Maybe eventually, maybe they'll cross those over, but I feel like those are going to be two separate universes. They could put them together, but I don't see those signs yet, is all I'm saying. I can totally see them casting a new child, teenage Ahsoka, with voice dubbed over by Ashley. I just realized Spider-Man is in the Doc Ock death scene in the Unmasked still. Is he? I mean, I can't really tell. Because that looks like that could be... I mean, honestly, that could be anywhere to me, but... If you got like a still that compares it and that's like the exact position of stuff, then I'll ride with it. GCPD all know Bruce is Batman now in Titans, but you know they'll never mention that again. That's true. That's true. They'll just hand wave that away, probably. Can't wait for Spider-Man No Way Home. Me either, man. Have I seen Dr. Sleep? Hell yeah, I did. It was really good. Mike Flanagan, man. I just finished The Haunting of Hill House for the first time this past week, and it was really good. Really good. He really has a grip on character and weaving plot threads and a lot of stuff. I liked it a lot. What's up? We are Venom. Doing all right. Because in Germany, the finale is Monday, and in a 2-episode every week, people are so pissed with Allegra and Cecile's storyline. The Allegra one, I thought Cecile's was whatever to me. I'll just tell you, I thought Cecile's was whatever. It was okay. Allegra's was just awful. The third act for Batman is so crazy and over the top, according to a leak from the test screenings. Well, I haven't heard anything about it, and I would prefer to keep it that way. So I don't want to know too much going into things. Renee Montoya, actress, is currently the best actress and character on Batwoman, in my opinion. Hopefully, she stays that way. I think she's doing great. I mean, Rachel Skarsten and Cameron Johnson are still my favorite two on the show. I think him as Luke and her as Alice have been carrying the show from season 1 for me. But Renee is a character and a performer that I think really lifts the ceiling a little bit. I think the Arrowverse producers want many cast members of the Gotham TV show to reprise their roles. Only thing preventing them is WB feature film. We'll see. Damn, your Your Squid Game reactions did great numbers. Hawkeye is next. Hawkeye is coming, man. Thanksgiving weekend, too. And I'm going out of town, so I'm going to have to try to get those out quick. Before it's too late. Because Masters of the Universe and Hawkeye both come. Hawkeye starts, Masters of the Universe comes back that Tuesday. The Flash starts. Well, The Flash will also be on during that week, too. So it's going to be a busy little week, considering the holiday. Now, Ron is a recurring character on ABC's A Million Little Things, but not in the traditional sense. His character commits suicide in the plot. Well, spoiler for that show if anybody watches it. For A Million Little Things. Can't wait to see Michael Keaton back as Batman. Me too, man. Funny thing is, German voice actor of Barry is the same for Natsu from Fairy Tail. Oh, that's interesting. And Eren Yeager. And Aang. Holy crap. That's interesting. You probably run into that a lot with dubbing in other countries, though. I would have to imagine. But that's kind of cool. Speaking of, it's not that long, I don't think, until the final season of Attack on Titan comes back. Yeah, January 9th. We're not that far. Did you see the problems people behind Smallville went through to make the series? No. And the Ruby Rose news. The Ruby Rose news, I'm not going to comment on it because I think there's no real villain in the story. I think it was just a bad choice and bad things happened on both sides of the fence. And we're just hearing her side of it. Other people also have their side of things, saying just the opposite right back. So it's like, honestly, on our side, we're never going to know the truth. There's their story, somebody else's story, and then the truth. We will never know that truth, so I'm not really going to comment on it. But it's just unfortunate either way that any of that stuff happened on either side. I was disappointed with Gotham series finale 2, for sure. What would you rate all the seasons so far out of 10 for Titans? Season 1, I would give it like a 3. A 3. Season 2, I would give like a 4. And season 3, I would probably give like a 6 or a 7. Your thoughts on this last season of The Walking Dead so far? I've honestly surprisingly been enjoying it. The only thing that's been annoying me is how anal AMC is about abusing their copyright stuff. So I've had a bunch of issues with posting videos because they don't care about the law, they just care about money. And because I'm a small YouTuber, there's not really a whole lot I can do about it. I just have to continuously get bullied by them just to get my reactions up. But the season has been fun. I really like what they're doing with Maggie and Negan and where that's going to flutter off to. Those have been my favorite scenes, for sure. And I thought the Reapers were pretty cool. Same with Call of Duty Mario. You can also just check out my reactions because I've got reactions up of the season so far. Also, yeah, former showrunners of Smallville confirmed the WB feature. We're literally laughing at them for making a Superman series without using the suit. They were ready to give the character away. Stopped watching Titans after season 2 premiere. It just felt weird doing a massive cliffhanger, then wrapping up the season 1 plot in the first half of the season 2 premiere. Oh yeah, and it was just rushed and really, really poorly done. I can't remember why they did that, because obviously that was well before COVID, but there was like a structural reason they did that, and I don't remember why. But yeah, it was dumb. Like how they took care of Trigon and wrapped that story up was awful. Awful. I feel like everyone is talking about Ruby Rose's situation and giving their opinion, even though we have no idea what exactly happened. Exactly, Mac McKenzie. It is what it is. I think both sides probably did not handle things great. We've known for a long time WB doesn't have the best track record with their executives and their people behind the scenes. And we know from various interviews that, sure, working on those shows is very difficult and painstaking because of, especially for shows like, I have to say it's got to be even worse for shows like Arrow and Batwoman, because most of their show is in the waking hours of the night, is in the dark. Like that's something that Stephen Amell talked about a lot. A lot of their hours, a lot of their time on the show is spent like overnight, and they have like they have like 16 to 20 hour days sometimes, and most of it being in the dead of night, because of a lot of their action scenes, a lot of their set pieces all take place at night. Especially with Batwoman, it's almost Batman in general. You almost rarely ever see Gotham in the daylight in any form of media. So it's just, I understand the tolls that come with it, and I'm sure it makes people grumpy. I'm sure it makes people difficult. I'm sure none of it makes anybody that is there happy. But I don't believe that any one person is probably at complete fault. And I think there's like some people on both sides that probably fucked up, and the truth is probably somewhere more in the middle. But we'll never know. So I'm not going to say one thing or the other, or side with one thing or the other. So people's got their stories, and they'll tell how they tell it. Just look at the Batman 101 and 201 in the trailer, and you will get a hint. Look at Batman. Okay, I'll take a look at it. Not right now, but yeah, later. When Smallville became an instant success, they suddenly started scrambling to make a movie to cash in the craze. I mean, Smallville wasn't a smash success. It was a bit of a slow burn. Legends of Tomorrow and Batwoman officially have 13 episodes this season. So Legends episode order went down because they typically have 15. Season 7. If Batwoman's only got 13, I know Flash is officially, I think, 18 for this season. All the shows seem to be getting shorter, which I'm not against, because I've been saying they need to tighten these seasons up to tell these stories more proper. Da-da. Well, I can't find that, so if you can link it to me, I'd appreciate that. Marcus, thank you for that super chat. Remember last week when we as a society collectively decided to stan Will Poulter? I do remember a bunch of people were just standing the hell out of him. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of people were standing him. There's a lot of people who are like, this guy is supposed to be the perfect man. But they were all using pictures of him from like when he was way younger. Apparently, he has had one hell of a glow up, though. So, we'll just have to see. Sorry about the delay on that, Marcus. Appreciate that super chat, though. But yeah, if they actually have 13 episodes, that would be awesome. I've been saying for a long time the CW shows need to crank their season episode limits down. I think this is great for Batwoman because they have less filler and they can focus more on the characters and an interesting story. And like I've said in my reactions, in case any of you have been watching, I think they are 100%. Well, I wouldn't say 100%. I'm going to say I am 60% sure they are probably going to make Ryan Wilder Bruce's kid from an affair that he had with Jada Jet. Have I watched Y the Last Man? No. And now that they've canceled it, honestly, my interest to check it out has just waned even further. I never read the book or seen anything for it before, so my interest on it was just kind of low to begin with, but we'll see. So you think the trailer for Spider-Man No Home is coming out this Monday due to all the stills coming out? I mean, it could be. I think we're too far away for the next trailer, personally. I think we probably won't get another trailer for it until November or December. But who knows? Who knows at this point? I've seen the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat movie. I have. I saw that in theaters a long time ago. It was okay. The voice actor of Oliver is the same one for Batman. I can make this for of course. That's funny. That's an even bigger piece of evidence for everybody that likes to call Oliver Green Batman. Let's see. A lot of people want Titans to be live-action Teen Titans, like Gar turning into an elephant and killing people. But in my opinion, as an adult take, it's pretty good. I don't think so. At all. It doesn't have to be Teen Titans. It just has to be something. But Gar is actually the closest character they have to imitating the actual comic book version of the character. Other than the fact that he can't turn into any animal at will. And Gar doesn't just go out and kill people. But yeah, everybody else, as far as getting their characters like at least somewhat close to the comic book counterpart, Gar is the closest to how he actually is in the comics. Gar's the one that I think that's the most accurate. Because I think they fucking... The thing is, like, to me, like, it's not about it being an adult take. It's about them making it an edgy, mature take. And it fails at every way. It's like an angry teenager wanted to make a Teen Titans story. Like, none of the character decisions most of the time, especially in seasons 1 through 2, make any fucking sense. To me. Like, And I would love if they did something and actually took it seriously, but the writers are trash. Not good. The new writers are better, though. They got new writers for season 3, and season 3 turned out pretty much quite a bit better. They just need to smooth the writing. It's not garbage. Oh, it's garbage. I'll 100% say it's garbage. But again, that's my opinion. But I think it's hot garbage. The first season is hot garbage. The second one is just not great. Agree on the Call of Duty Mario. I'll show you later. The fact that we see Cobra Kai season 4 before The Walking Dead comes back hurts. Why does that hurt? Why does that hurt? I'm much more excited for Cobra Kai, though. Agree on Ruby Rose. Things happen on both sides to move on. Have I watched Supernatural? I haven't. I have not seen Supernatural. Strange situation in English. Sam's dark voice. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't know. Anakin and Krillin from Dragon Ball. Well, that's cool. Dune was the most interesting and the most boring movie I've ever seen. Momoa and Brolin needed more screen time. I think it should have been a mini-series. I think they needed to really give it the depth I think it needs. It needed to be a mini-series or 3 movies. But I still enjoyed it. I just think that there was like I've said, it's such a dense piece of literature in a very dense world. That they just kind of trimmed it all down to what you need to know for the main character's story. But you could always feel the hint that there is definitely more in the background to explore that they just kind of run by. When do you think we'll get a sequel to the Batman movie? 3 years from now, or do you think Matt Reeves will take his time? I I'd say probably 3 years. I think 3 years would probably be a good guess. From what I understand, the effects weren't finished on the finale, so the episode became part of season 2 premiere, and the episode prior to the real finale became the season 1 finale. Okay, that makes sense. I couldn't remember what the production reason was, because there was one for why they held off the actual finale of season 1. I thought it was also a producer's decision too, for some reason, and I can't remember why. What happened to Jacob in Batwoman season 2? He's in Metropolis. He's in prison. There's pics from the original season 1 Titans finale. Dick was even in his Nightwing suit. I don't know why that was cut. They filmed a new version for the season 2 premiere. Strange. I remember that. I remember that too. I don't know what the hell was going on at that time. But then again, I don't know. What's funny for me too is Titans was the weakest of the DC universe movie or series. I thought Stargirl was amazing. I thought Swamp Thing was awesome, and Doom Patrol was one of the best things they had made. Hell, the Harley Quinn show was awesome, but Titans just could never get my attention. I mean, it had my attention, but it also had a lot of my frustration and resentment. I wish Krypton was still on. It was getting good in that last season. That's what I heard. They canceled it when it was finally getting good. Or I didn't think it was okay. The Intrigue season 2 would improve, but that was sad, and they canceled it. I can't remember who he's talking to. I think that was about Why the Last Man. I need to watch Krypton. Like, I know it's been canceled and all that jazz, but I've heard really good stuff about it. I want to watch it at one point or another. Go to the Legends Tomorrow wiki page or the Arrowverse wiki. You'll find it there. I would like to have the source for it. I think I'm on the wrong wiki. Okay, I'll look for that later. I'm not gonna just fiddle around the stream looking up that for right now, at least. Have you heard about the World War Hulk movie rumor? I've heard the rumor, and as much as I would love that to happen, I just don't believe it. I don't think they'll go that route. Because Marvel and Disney would have to share the rights and the profits with Universal. Because it would have to be a Universal movie. Martin, actually the guy who played Sigel, was the one to reprise his role in Crisis, but due to scheduling, he couldn't come back. Fun fact for Fortress in Superman Lois is the same as Krypton. Oh, that's cool. That'd be stupid and ridiculously contrived and forced if they make Ryan Bruce's bastard daughter. Carolyn Dries believes you have to be blood related to be a member of the Bat family. See, that's the thing. That's a rumor right now, but Jada Jet in the comics is known also for having an affair with Bruce Wayne. And they were purposefully tactical about avoiding or not being able to figure out. The Sophie was able to figure out who her mom was quite easily, but she said she couldn't find anything on her father. It could very be somebody else, but I definitely do think it might be Bruce. And that would contradict a lot of what they had said last season and a lot of the stuff into why we should accept Ryan and all that stuff. So, and I'm sure while I think it could be interesting, I'm sure that's going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. But who knows? We'll see. And I know in season 1 and season 2, it's bad. I'm able to talk about season 3 for the good stuff. Okay, fair enough. What wine am I drinking? It's a local stash. Honestly, they don't label it very well. All I know is it's made from blackberries. Their labeling is not very informative. But I get it local, support the local wineries, and it's actually got a higher alcohol content than a lot of the stuff that a lot of the stores sell on the shelf. And I meant because we will see Cobra Kai, you'd have to wait to see the last half of it. It's not even the last half though, because remember, it's we still have 16 episodes of The Walking Dead left. The last half isn't until fall of next year. So we're the second third is what comes out in February, and then the final third comes out in August or September later in the year. So long wait before we actually get to the end of The Walking Dead. Oh my god, they canceled Y the Last Man. I was loving that show. I'm gutted. Apparently it's a lot of production costs, and COVID is what really killed it. Like when you kind of start to explore why they made that decision. It's nothing to do with performances, the numbers, or ratings or anything like that. It's all production costs, and COVID is kind of what killed it because of their contracts. I'm going to go now. My train to Africa has just arrived outside my house. So good night and see you next stream. I'm in the US, man. US. And I'm assuming since you're boarding a train in Africa, you're in Africa. That's awesome, man. What's up, Jow? Why did Lex Luthor return? I thought Lena erased his memory. I thought she just erased his recent memory. I honestly don't remember what happened the last time they interacted with Lex. Swamp Thing is good, and I hate the fact that it was canceled. I agree. I was really looking forward to a season 2, but the fact that they can't, for this just the same reason as Y the Last Man, except it was because it was too expensive to store the sets, and that's why they canceled it. They built that swamp on a set, and it was too costly to maintain it between seasons that they just had to cancel it, which is why I thought it was really strange that they announced the cancellation the same day the first episode aired, because it would also hurt people's interest in watching it. A lot of people, once they hear a show's canceled in the first season, they're going to think it's not good, or they're just not going to be motivated to check it out because they're not going to get anything after watching that season. So, and they set up the Floronic Man, and I was excited. We got a glimpse of him. It was just a really good season. The practical effects, the gore was really, really well done. Krypton version of Doomsday was spot on. I've seen pictures of it. I've seen pictures of the Krypton Doomsday, and he does look pretty good. Superboy actor wants a metahuman threat for season 4 so he can actually fight someone, win or lose. 100%. That was one of my main problems with this season, is they had to make the characters really dumb just for the Scarecrow and Jason Todd to be a threat to the Titans. That's one of my biggest complaints with the season. Also, it was not a good interpretation of the Scarecrow for me. Different, entertaining, but not what I would have wanted to see. Scarecrow is one of my favorite Batman villains. I did not like what they did with him, but he was definitely interesting to watch, and he was definitely a character. Fox Kids. Fox Kids what? Hey Omni, how you doing? I'm doing good, Kevin. How about you? I've heard a rumor that they are changing Miss Marvel's powers and origin. Yes, I've heard that. That she won't actually physically stretch, but she will instead create like Green Lantern-like constructs instead of her like just growing her fists. I guess like in CGI, in live action, that might look really strange, but then again, you're going to have to do something similar to that whenever you do Fantastic Four. So I'm not sure. I think maybe because Fantastic Four is coming, that they wanted to stand out a little bit different from Mr. Fantastic. Maybe. But I don't know. I'll just have to see it in action, but it is kind of like a puzzling change, I think. They just announced that Invincible Season 2 is 20 episodes. God damn. That's awesome, though. That's going to be a lot of Invincible. Make her the daughter of an A-list Batman villain. Imagine the father of Batwoman is a big bad. That would be great and intense. Personal villains are the greatest. That would be cool. That could be cool. I didn't think about that. I don't know who it would be, but that would be cool. I just think there's like a tactical reason for them to mysteriously omit the father. I think that they'll save it for a little bit down the road, but we'll have to wait and see. Or that too. I think it's to make room for Reed Richards. Me and Marcus are on the same page. I'm okay with Ryan being Bruce's kid only if that they handle it well and it makes sense. I agree with that. Okay, Omni, are you going to live stream you playing games tomorrow, or are you not going to play? I don't know. I don't know what tomorrow will hold, but I do plan on getting to some Smash here in a little bit when the chat kind of starts to chill out maybe a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. Play it by ear. I'm excited because Nickelodeon is going to make Danger Force Season 2. Never watched that. Lena didn't erase his memories. She only made him forget about Superman and Supergirl and Super Friends' secret identities using Myriad. That's what it was. So he's just out there trying to help her take down Supergirl, not knowing she's actually Kara and all that stuff. I remember that now. That makes sense. I'm in the UK. Good night. Good night. Do you think Ryan could be Fox's kid and Luke's half-sister? I mean, they could do that. They did make a point of talking about how Bruce had stolen one of her top employees, which makes me think that she was probably talking about Lucius Fox. But, maybe. Did I see Men in Black International? I did not. I thought it looked okay. I just never ever got around to it. You're in the UK, Dinah? Awesome. What I hate about the Titans, they are constantly separating the Titans. Yeah, because if they were all together, there wouldn't be a threat. And they always forget to use their superpowers every time they have an opportunity to catch somebody. Like when Crane drove away from when they attacked his refinery, there's no reason Connor could not... Like, he would have never had enough time, if you think about it. Never had enough time to drive far enough that Connor could not catch his van. Connor has X-ray vision. He could see where that van is. Go get him. Like, or even just scan the area for the van before he could drive away. It's an ice cream truck. It's not like it's a Ferrari. He's not going to get very far. It's some of the same stuff that annoys me in The Flash sometimes, is when a non-speedster character just magically gets away, when The Flash, in theory and in practice, can check every building in the city before a normal person could run a block. Starfire's powers and her storyline and that whole thing is like, we got huge stuff happening in Gotham, but she has to go on the spirit journey while people need her help. Little weird. Other things, Connor, why didn't he take Tim to the hospital? They sat there and waited for an ambulance to come get Tim after he had been shot. Connor could have taken him to a hospital and been back before anything had happened. It's just stuff like that. Batwoman Season 2 wasn't allowed to use Scarecrow because of Titans. Well, Titans absolutely butchered Scarecrow, so hopefully they get Scarecrow who wears his mask for once. Yeah, he used like a completely separate mask, because the one he uses at the very end is not the one that was in the trophy case. He made a completely different one that showed his top half because he wanted to prove that Jonathan Crane was just as much of a threat as the Scarecrow. Whatever. I'm doing well. Name drop of Roy Harper. It's not the first time either. Roy Harper came up in Season 1 and in Season 2. But maybe we'll actually see him next season. I've been hoping for the point where we see Roy Harper in there. I wonder if Marvel Studios will ever adapt Gwenpool. That was the weirdest comic I've ever read. I'd say at this point, they're probably open to anything. So glad that Lex is back on Supergirl because he's one of the best parts of the show and by far the best villain. Agreed. I thought Rain was pretty good, but as far as villains go, Lex is definitely the only one that I ever feel like is an actual threat. And he's just fun to watch. I've heard the rumor about Kingpin debuting in Hawkeye. I have, and I hope he does. Out of all the Netflix shows, Daredevil is my favorite, and that's the one I want to be canon the most, or at least those actors brought back to play those roles, even if it's a tweaked, different version of those characters. But we'll just have to find out how that goes. I hope though, because Vincent D'Onofrio is solid as the Kingpin. Looking forward to the next Chucky episode. Me too. I'm pleasantly surprised with this Chucky series, and I've been having a lot of fun watching it. So I don't know where it's going to go, but I'm definitely excited for the next season. Blackfire was my favorite character this season. Nightwing was my least, which is a sentence I shouldn't be saying for Titans. Yeah. Though I think they did dick better in this season than they had in the previous ones. But they still made him dumb every now and then. So like I think if I had to pick somebody, I think either Gar or Blackfire was my favorite character in this season. Thank you, Rhett Proctor, for the super chat. It's funny how Cillian Murphy is so much better. Sorry, Cillian Murphy is so much better as Scarecrow. Why couldn't Titans have brought him back? He was so underutilized in the Nolan trilogy. He kind of, after the first movie, kind of became a little bit of a recurring meme, like a punchline. But yeah, I liked him. I liked his mask. I liked his presence. I liked his character. And just, is it Cillian or Killian? I can't remember. He's fantastic. He's just a great actor in general. So yeah, I mean, he's probably well outside of their budget, though, I would have to imagine. They should just call Beast Boy Tiger Boy at this point. Now he's Tiger Bat. He could only turn into a snake when Trigon was around, so that's weird. But we at least saw him watching animal documentaries, trying to figure out how to become different animals. I don't know. They're making it an arc when it's just supposed to be how he is. We'll see. We'll definitely get Roy Harper and Ra's al Ghul in Titan Season 4. That would be cool. Can you please wish my son a happy birthday? He'll be 15 tomorrow, and he enjoys watching your channel too. Aw. Well, tell your son happy birthday. Happy 15. Thank you. That's cute. You guys watch it together. Flattering. Thank you. Oh, Melissa can guest star on the other shows after her show is done. Mia needs her own show since I want more of her, Dinah, and Laurel. I have a feeling, based on an interview they did with Kat McNamara this week, is that that they will address what happened in the backdoor pilot to William and all that stuff. I think we're going to get resolutions for all of that in dialogue during Flash Armageddon. I was open to a Green Arrow and the Canaries. I didn't need it, but I wanted to see Oliver's legacy continue. She grew on me as the series went along. I think I went from not liking her at all to really liking her towards the end. So I'd always be down for seeing more of her. Melissa, though, I think it all depends on how they wrap up her character. Whether she dies or she goes to the future. I'm sure she would come back for some one-offs here and there, especially since her production company that she started has a tight-knit deal with WBTV. I'm sure they still have a pretty solid relationship, but she's got other priorities now. The show's been waning, and I think it's a big culmination of different things as to why they decided to end it. But yeah, the door might be open regardless of what they do. It just depends on where they leave her at the end of the season. Series and season. I agree. Kyle, I love the subplot in season 4 when Lex is in a suit and Red Daughter was going against Supergirl. I remember the issue of Gwenpool when she tried to become Mr. Fantastic's love interest and ends up getting a restraining order against her from the Fantastic Four. That's funny. Imagine MCU Spider-Man College trilogy written and directed by Sam Raimi. That would be a dream come true. They're acting like this is the end of Tom Holland's run, which will be really disappointing for me if that's the case. I saw John Cryer liking tweets by Supergirl fandom hating that side characters like Kelly and Andrea are getting too much screen time. I agree, we didn't need reporter struggle arc in the final season. I saw he was liking anti-Supergirl in general tweets, but I don't know. I stay out a lot of that stuff because I want to stay away, because a lot of the, at least in the social media sphere, there's a particular sect of certain fandoms that I just want to wholeheartedly avoid. So I won't even go near it. So Supergirl has one of them and The Flash has another. I just want to stay well away from any of that because they are dangerous. I wish they did more with Red Daughter. Oh, that we get a college trilogy. That would be cool. I would like that, but we'll just have to wait and see what they do. They ignored Crypto Can Fly too. Well, that would cost more for sure. He carried Eve in season 2. He could get them all out of trouble. He could also beat Scarecrow and Red Hood pretty easily too. Yeah, Crypto could beat them both by himself. Did I know that an Attack on Titan live action was announced by WB a while ago? I thought that was by WB Japan. Flashpoint director Andy Muschietti was announced to be the director. I wonder where that is now. I don't remember that. Killian. Okay, that's right. I don't know why. I knew it before, but for some reason I was just doubting myself for the most part. Andy Muschietti making an Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is one of those that would be really difficult to do in live action, just to be honest, but I love the show, so we'll see. Scarecrow and Red Hood in the Arkham Knight game are way better than their characters in Titan shows. Oh, 100%. Why can't they keep the green face paint on Beast Boy like they do with Brainiac on a cheaper show like Supergirl? No idea. Probably because they just wanted to be taken more seriously. I've ever watched Peaky Blinders on Netflix. I've only seen the first episode, but I never watched more than that. He's freaking with our excitement. Thank you so much. Oh, anytime, Dinah. Anytime. Which Men in Black do you prefer? Men in Black 3. I actually hadn't seen Men in Black 3 either. Honestly, if I had to pick any of them, it's going to be Men in Black 1. The first one was still my favorite. It's going to be hard to me to love a Supergirl as much as I love Melissa Benoist. She was a perfect casting. Perfect casting and a very flawed show. But yeah, I agree. There's a deleted scene on Crisis on Earth X with Reverse Flash meeting Harrison Wells. Ooh, I need to check that out. Henry Danger is a Nickelodeon TV series. I think I recall that, but yeah, I don't watch Nickelodeon anymore. They don't have anything on TV that I like these days. I try to stay away from the toxic side of fandoms. Shippers are the most dangerous fans I've found. I wasn't going to say anything, but you nailed it. Did you hear that Alec Baldwin killed 2 people by accident? I did. What did the second person die? I knew of one death and one person was being treated for their injuries. Did both die? I haven't seen an update on it since that came out. I feel like Titans is more of a Robin show than Titans. Yeah, it's very much just like, I don't know. Like, Dick finds a way to make it about him in each season rather than the team. Once Ra's al Ghul comes in, we'll get Damien too. Maybe, probably. I really hope the rumors about his being Tom Holland's last Spider-Man aren't true. I really need my Spider-Man and Hulk scene in a movie. Puny Spider. Speaking of Andrea, I think her and William's storyline this season is quite weak. It just makes Andrea seem like just a bitch. Not like a good, like she doesn't care at all about her paper's integrity anymore, which was the point that she made in the past season. So I don't know. It just seems like she's been really annoying me, except for this last episode. Every time I was expecting her to put like a dumb media spin on what Kara's genuine attempt at journalism was going to be, she didn't. So she's just been really inconsistent this season. Or she just doesn't like William. And she's just being crude to him. You see the Netflix Castlevania series? I have not. I want to eventually. That animation house is really good. Strippers aren't really that dangerous, but hardcore fanboys are more toxic since they will attack you if you say one thing wrong. Those shippers have gotten people fired. Like I don't think anybody will actually. I don't think hardcore. I don't know, man. There are on both sides, but I was specifically talking about these communities because it's very specific to those specific fandoms. But yeah. I did like the upbeat ending of Titans. I did too. I did. Like, the season finale was the most positive the show had ever been. And I actually felt good at the end because of it. I think Alec injured the other crew member. That's what I thought. That was the last thing I heard. Comic book fans are just as toxic as shippers to me. The gatekeep, closed-mindedness, it's so annoying. I'm not talking about toxicity. Yeah, there's toxicity abounds. But shippers will try to ruin careers. And have. Like, it's, they will hack your stuff and dig through your past and take you down. Like, it's just, it's anything that we've seen happen here recently, whether it be on TV or whatever, a lot of it has come from subsects of these shipper domains. But there are toxic people in every fandom. I'm not saying that's not the case, but because of the circles that I'm in and the shows that I watch, those are more dangerous than anything to me, and annoying. I mean, it's not like they're going to find anything, but I just don't want to. I don't want them screaming in my mentions about me saying anything, to be honest. Like right now, if I log into my Twitter, it's nothing but people bitching about Tifa because that new figure came out. Because they are upset about any other woman that Cloud Strife might be interested in that's not Aerith. But anyway, I don't want to stay on that topic for a long time. Yeah, the shippers are insane. Saw Supercorp Stams calling Ryan Choi a sexual predator. Yeah, and they were also saying that Chris Wood owns slaves because his character on Supergirl at one point was part of a culture that had enslaved planets. So they pushed what I think it was TV Line to change their promotional images away from having Chris Wood in it because they were just bashing them repeatedly about how TV Line was promoting slavery because they had Chris Wood as an image because he's going to be in an upcoming episode of the show. Like, it's that kind of stuff. I just don't want to be anywhere near it. Hope Stargirl. I think I skipped ahead a little bit. Am I into any UK TV shows? Two that specifically I'll go out of my way to watch is Doctor Who, which I have had my interest had been waning in the past couple of years, but Russell T Davies is coming back, so my ears have perked a little bit. And the new season starts in a couple of days, so I will be watching that. And Sherlock. I think those are the only two UK TV series that I watch. Oh yeah, and he's Chris Wood, IRL, great dude. Is fishing okay? Fishing is just fine. Now, fishing with a PH, shame. The best parts about Titans are the scenes between Bruce, Dick, and Jason. I agree. I do. I agree with that. 100%. I feel like comment sections were a lot more toxic years ago than now. Especially in 2016 when BVS Civil War, people would just mod their comments better now. Been off Twitter for a year. Twitter, I just feel like it's getting worse. No. Maku. Let's see. Superman Lois season 2. Oh wait, what? Who do you think will be the villain of Superman Lois season 2? Could we see John Cryer appear? They've talked about wanting John Cryer to be in season 2. I feel like season 2's villain is going to be the evil Superman. Like, I feel like that set up at the end of season 1 is to imply that they might go to try to help that other Earth if it still exists. Dick's choices are so poor this season. I bet that RV breaks down halfway. He probably tried to get a discount on some shoddy ass RV and they barely make it across the country at all. Hope Stargirl can last 3 or 4 more seasons as it's pretty good, but I'm wondering if Starman really is Courtney's dad. I don't think they'll do that, but I think it'll be interesting how he's going to be a main cast member for season 3. I don't know how that dynamic's going to work, but we'll just find out. In anime and manga, some hardcore fans, the shippers want the author to force a relationship. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, I see that a lot too, because I do read some manga here and there. Honestly, can't wait for them to deactivate next month. True. Chris Wood is a pretty great guy. Becomes the best part of Titans is themes. Nah, the only one just wants to see Connor and Crypto move over to Superman and Lois. At least they could have more to do. And I'd like to see John and Jordan interact with Connor. I mean, that could be interesting. Again, they'd have to open up the multiverse because they're separated by that, but could be. It's coming. Them breaking down those walls is coming eventually. I think that Blake Neely is highly underrated. The man composed the themes for almost all the CW shows. I think a lot of the music's pretty solid. Everyone just complains about something on Twitter. That's all it is now. And it's just me over here just like liking little memes and sharing like news things and things I like and posting my videos, and then I just leave it at that. Leave it at that. I try to stay as far away from the drama as possible. Thoughts on Curran Walters, Red Hood overall? Rumors of Red Hood spinoff. Do you have any interest in that? I'd be okay with it. It was horribly rushed. His character motivations flipped on a dime, even after he was off of the Scarecrow's drug. He was still horribly inconsistent. I liked him in the beginning. I liked him in the middle when he was just crazy and fueled by the drug, because then I could just ignore a lot of his actions and point it to that. And I liked it at the end when he was teaming up with the team and the way he teamed up with the team. Everything else I thought was really poorly handled. My thoughts on it was so disappointing we didn't get any news on Superman Lois season 2 or Green Lantern. Yeah, I was expecting something for the Green Lantern series. We didn't get anything for that. Have you heard of a fan-made film Harley Quinn coming out called Devil's Daughter? I have not. Sounds interesting though. The characters who have been upgrading to recurring on Stargirl are interesting choices, like Sportsmaster Tigress. Yeah, Sportsmaster Tigress and Joel McHale. They're all going to be recurring characters next season. So they're getting upgraded. So that's really interesting. And I don't know what that entails. Can't wait to see Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight. Had a feeling that he was going to be casted. Dude, I'm all for Oscar Isaac, man. I'm all for him. I think he's he's a great actor, and I just want to see him in more stuff. So bring him. Do you miss Superman's red tights? Not really. I'm indifferent. It doesn't bother me one way or the other, to be honest. Hope Michael Keaton will be the new Batman of the new DCEU. I think that's what's going to happen. Definitely think that's what's going to happen. I think Jonathan Crane got really crazy after he shaved off his beard. Yeah, it was that beard. It was keeping him back. It was holding him back, man. The beard. If only he didn't shave it. Maybe Gotham would be safe. Devil's Daughter has a YouTube channel. I'll have to check that out later. So excited for Harley Quinn Season 3. Can't wait for Harley and Ivy relationship progress and King Shark. Me too, man. And more Bane. I really like their Bane. So I'm down for it. I'm really looking forward to checking it out. I really like Superboy actor Joshua Orphan lots. He bought Damaris, aka Blackfire, the original comics of Blackfire's first appearance. That's a good present. I like his little like spoiler videos that he makes every year of like, this is what's going to happen. And this last one was just Superboy beating the shit out of Robin and Dick Grayson action figures. It was so funny. And thank you, Rushnees. Thank you for that, buddy. I want season 2 of Superman to avoid multiverse stuff and stay more self-contained. Why they've confirmed season 2 villain will not be Kryptonian. Well, unless that universe is completely destroyed, I don't know what that setup or tease with Iron's daughter arriving on our Earth entails. It would feel like, oh, no, we're all safe. Just let that go burn. It seems out of character for them to ignore that. Scarecrow and Arkham Knight was great. It was pretty good. Crane basically died. The Scarecrow personality took over. Kinda. Because he was like trying to bury the Scarecrow personality is what I kind of read it as. And then he just broke into something else. I've seen Dope Sick with Michael Keaton. The first 5 episodes are out. I have not. Why did you laugh at the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat? Said it was okay. Because that movie is a weird fucking movie. And not fondly remembered by most. I wonder if Artemis Croc will be upgraded too after the season finale. It makes sense with her parents being upgraded. I would have to imagine. I mean, she just disappeared after Eclipso took over the season. Super pumped for Harley Quinn season 3 since I'm excited to see more Ivy. But I wonder if the show is going to end with them getting married like in the comics. I don't know. I'm sure they'll run the show until the show just either comes to a natural conclusion or something else happens. I don't know. We'll just have to wait. and find out. But I'm excited to see what they do with the relationship and just how much more of this zany version of the DC universe that they adapt and explore. Oh, Michael Keaton is not too old to come back. Maybe, oh my god, Batman 3 said be in a new TCU. No, there's not going to be a Batman 3. If he stays in the DCEU, he's going to be a mentor. Because they've got the Batgirl coming up, and they've confirmed a Batman is in that film, and that the Jim Gordon from the current DCEU is her dad in that film. So I would imagine we're going to get an older Bruce Wayne mentoring Batgirl, as instead of like Terry McGinnis, we're going to get a Batman Beyond situation with an older Bruce and Batgirl taking on the defense of Gotham. That's just my speculation, at least. Remember, the speculation too is that this will be Ben Affleck's official goodbye. It's not confirmed, but that's what a lot of people have been saying. I could tell CW was creeping in episodes 11 and 12. Creeping? Creeping in episodes 11 and 12. What are you talking about? Worried for Stargirl season 3. I could tell CW was creeping in episodes 11 and 12. I don't know what you're talking about. Did you hear about Ryan Gosling playing Ken? I wonder if he likes jazz. Playing Ken? I don't know what you're talking about. Ken who? Have you watched Demon Slayer? I am not. What do you expect from Stargirl season 3? I think we'll explore this organization that has taken Jenny's brother, and maybe this cult that helped create the Shade and Eclipso and the Diamond and all that stuff. Other than that, I don't really know. Ken is an upcoming Barbie movie, I think. Oh. Okay. Sure. He'd make a good Ken doll. But, would I do a reaction for it? For Demon Slayer? Probably not. Not anytime soon right now, though. I've seen Austin Powers. Hell yeah. Every one of them. Love those movies. I don't think Reeves' Batman will be part of the DCU, so 100% Elseworlds. No. Matt Reeves' thing is going to stay. He's going to stay over there in his own little pocket dimension. Joker killed the Scarecrow in the Injustice universe. Okay. Thank you for the random fact. I think Titans should have cast Bruce Wayne with a younger actor like Jensen Ackles. I think Jensen Ackles might have been a little too young. But I do agree that I think Ian Glenn was a little too old for the Bruce that we have. So, yeah, it is what it is. Jordan Welch, what's up, man? I love Jensen, but I can't see him as a live-action version of Bruce. I think he could be a decent young version of Bruce, but not for Titans, where at least with where they have the storyline contained right now. I feel like some scenes were a bit dramatic. I mean, they were dramatic in season 1, so I don't know what the problem is. Ken, an upcoming Barbie movie, I think. Okay, I already read that. Has an end date been announced for The Flash? For some reason, I think season 8's the last. People have been sharing that rumor, but there is no official word whatsoever that season 8 is the final season. And Eric Wallace himself said that they very well could do 3 more seasons for all they know. So right now, doubt it. I doubt season 8 will be the end, but if it is, they gave him the gold boots. Come bring it to a close and have the final confrontation with the Reverse Flash at the end. Bring it on. Ryan Gosling's playing a Ken doll in the Barbie movie with Margot Robbie. Oh, that movie. Okay. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Hey, Omni, I'm back, and I found out that he had COVID and had a heart attack. Man, death can strike anyone. Stay safe, Omni. See you next time. I'm sorry to hear of that, and thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family, man. DC destroys Earth 89. I'm going to scream. We'll see. We'll see. What do you think should be done with Superman cinematic-wise? I think we need... I think we need to... I don't know, man. Like, I didn't hate where it was going at the time, but I'm so in love with the hopeful and complex Superman that is on Superman and Lois. That I would have loved that on the big screen, man. And Henry Cavill, he wanted to play that traditional Superman. He was hoping to get to that film at one point or another, to get to a hopeful Superman. And that was the talks for Man of Steel 2. But I'd like them to go that route. And hell, keep Henry Cavill. Just get that route. Get him to be that beacon of hope. We have not seen him as that. And I think that's just what the DCEU needs. Do you think Matt Letscher will return in The Flash? I hope so, but I for some reason, I don't think they're going to bring him back, man. I want him to be back. I really liked him as Eobard. Am I excited for Indiana Jones 5? Not really. Not really. I just think Harrison Ford's way too old to do the role. If they had just rebooted it, maybe. I thought 4 was a disappointment. We'll just have to wait. Have you ever watched Bat in the Sun? Yeah. A lot of people say that Kevin Porter should have been Batman Titans. Dude's like 6'5". Dude, yeah, that would be awesome. He's huge. And the shorts that they've made, that short film they put out not too long ago, was really damn good. Yeah, I'd be completely okay with him actually being Batman in an official capacity. Who do I ship Courtney from Stargirl with? Well, honestly, I don't know. I mean, I think her and Cameron are fine together. I don't know who else I would even want her to be with. I don't really care, to be honest, but I just know that eventually they are going to be setting up Cameron to be Icicle Jr. So I don't know. I'm fine with nobody being shipped in Stargirl, but I'm not against them shipping anybody together either. Wonder if they could do a spinoff for The Flash where it focuses on Barry and Iris's kids, and if Mia shows up too. That'd be cool. Like a future version with Mia as the Green Arrow and with Impulse and XS, their future. That would be neat. That could be really neat. Want to see Dune tomorrow? Let me know what you thought. Did you see the photos from Spider-Man? I did. No Way Home trailer release No Way Home trailer 2 release date guesses. I imagine, my guess is probably we won't see one until late November. But we could see one at Eternals. I don't know. Do you think Cameron Courtney will end up staying together? I don't think in the long run Courtney and Cameron will stay together. I mean, if they follow the comics, I mean, he's destined to end up a villain, so we'll figure it out. You think the No Way Home trailer releases this week? I don't think it's that soon. I don't think we'll be seeing Matt Letscher again in the final season. Eric Wallace shills for the core cast. Yeah, that is kind of true. But Tom Cavanaugh is not an official cast member anymore, so it's not like they're obligated or saving money by using him. They were saving money by using him before. I'm excited for the new Scream. Hell yes, I am. Oh, and I like how you incorporated the 5 in there. Nice. You think Grant Gustin will be in the live-action Flash film? I hope so. I really do hope so. Watching No Way Home, The Batman, The Matrix Resurrection trailers in IMAX was amazing. I wish I could see a movie in IMAX, man. I would have to make a full trip of it. One of these days I might have to for something worth it. We'll have to see. I'm tired of Tom Cavanaugh as Thawne. It's getting old. I don't mind it, but I don't know. I just see him as a Wells, and knowing that Wells is not his actual face, I just want to see Eobard's face. And that face is Matt Letscher. So go back to that. Go back to that. How do you think Cameron finds out that JSA killed his dad? Does Courtney tell him? Cindy? Maybe Eclipso tells him. The grandparents have debated telling him, but they decided to let him be happy, which is a surprising thing. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'm probably going to guess that Eclipso breaks the secrecy on that. Why did they get rid of Doug Ray Scott in Batwoman season 3? Cause in season 2 he's in jail, and they wanted to get away from the Kane family, except for Alice, except for Mary, except for Luke. They just wanted as many of the Kanes out of the story as they possibly could. Can you actually tell the difference between a regular screen and an IMAX? Yeah. Yas. I wonder if Cameron is going to find out Courtney's brother killed his dad. It's another thing. I don't know, man. The secrets don't last long in these shows. At least we know why there wasn't an Amazing Spider-Man 3. It's because of Kevin Feige. That's not the only reason, but I think that was a big reason. Thoughts on the upcoming Guardians game releasing next week? I think it looks okay. I'm not a fan of the gameplay. I don't think the animations look that great, but it looks fun. Kinda. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not like hyped or excited to play it. I don't think Wonder Woman or Superman could beat Eclipso. Well, Eclipso's magic, so he's got a one-up on Superman. Eclipso is like Spectre level powerful, so he definitely would have like an edge up when he's at full power at least. So Wonder Woman, I don't know. It definitely would be tough. It'd be cool as foot if there was a Gotham season 11. One can only hope, not to trigger you, but have you had any bad responses to your reactions? I watched Married to the Real, and I saw some nasty comments because they were pointing out the flaws in Titans. I haven't had anything nasty, just people getting shitty, a little shitty that I was nitpicking certain things. It was like, you always say that, why couldn't Connor have saved these people? And I was like, because they didn't give me a reason why Connor couldn't. I know like one person tried to argue that, you know, there's just as many conveniences in Superman and Lois and stuff like that. I was like, not really. At least in Superman and Lois, anytime something comes up, it is predicated on a line or dialogue or something that's happened earlier in the season. It might seem hokey or corny, but it's been set up at least. Like, there's none of that, like, attention to detail in Titans most of the time. But yeah. Not too often. I don't get too many. Probably not nearly as many as they get, because they are a lot more confrontational with their audience at sometimes too, which is enjoyable to watch, especially Trey. Then I don't know. People like, I don't take some of what I say way too seriously is all I gotta say sometimes. Or love to twist my words. But I don't let it get to me too much as I used to anymore. Luke isn't a Kane, though he's a Fox. Yeah, but he's a Bat family is what I meant. He's part of the OG Bat family is what I meant. He was more tied to the Waynes than anything, but that's what I meant. You should do a reaction to Nickelodeon. Hell no. Nah. I ain't touching anything Nickelodeon does with a 10-foot pole because they're so bad with reactions. And I don't have any interest in that show. I'll just be honest. I don't have any interest in it. I looked in last time you mentioned it. I looked at it and I was like, I'm good. Glad you like it, but it's just not for me, man. Just from what I've seen. Just boarded my flight home. Wanted to pop in and say hello. Have a safe flight, Sheena. Thanks for stopping in. Clips, I think, is even stronger than Spectre in the comics, right? Depending on which Spectre. It just depends. You're right. It just depends on which version. They're like they're the cosmic opposites, essentially. Who wins? Mike Myers versus John Wick. John Wick. I'm in love with the new Chucky show. It's hilarious and really well done. I like it a lot. I'm really surprised with it. To be honest, I'm fine with Jacob Kane not being in the show since, like, Alice, Mary, and Kate more. Oh yeah, Jacob, they hadn't really known what to do with his character the past 2 seasons. They had a whole arc set up with him and Kate, but after their decision to not recast Kate, they abandoned all of those storylines and potential of those characters. Honestly, like, anybody that was a fan of Kate Kane, the character in the comics, I definitely understand why they're pissed off at the show. Superman and Lois rarely had conveniences. And even if it did, why does it matter if it doesn't get rid of the Titans' conveniences? I don't know, man. Because they were like, why does everybody shit on the writing in Titans and praise the writing on Superman and Lois when the same stuff happens? And I'm like, what the fuck did you watch? Oh my god. Anyway, Boba nitpicked also a lot of things, but he's right about the plot in Titans don't make sense. Boba nitpicked. Have I watched, or are you watching Lock and Key? I haven't watched it, and I haven't seen anything to really, like, get me to want to watch it. Grant Gustin said he'd be down to play The Flash at least until season 10. He also said he will play The Flash as long as they will let him, because he knows he's got a blessing with this show. He's the lead on a show. He knows he's in a very promising position, and he's admitted that he has experienced burnout with it, but he's not going to, as long as they want him, he's not going to forsake that deal. Unless something bad happens or his opinion changes. And Eric Wallace said they will make The Flash as long as Grant Gustin sticks around. So, I don't know. The show still does really well. Ratings-wise, even season 7, the ratings went down, but it's still well above all of their other shows. I watched your reaction to Luke Skywalker showing up in The Mandalorian season 2, and I gotta say, I think you were emotional and shocked. I definitely was. I was still in disbelief while it was happening, because I know some people, like, really broke down when it happened. And I did when I talked about the episode. I didn't really break down, but it was really hard to talk about the episode after the fact. Like when I posted that video about how Mark Hamill shared a couple of compilations that had us in it. That was hard to get through. But yeah, I was dumbfounded that they actually did it. Because I thought that would be the only way to go, but I did not believe that they would be allowed to touch Luke. And holy crap, it was so good. I think Grant will be in the Flash movie, but it'll be same scene from Crisis from Ezra's perspective. Because remember, the aspect ratio changed just for that scene. That's what I've been saying. John Wick wins for real? Doesn't Myers have powers? Well, he said Mike Myers, not Michael Myers. Mike Myers is Austin Powers. So now if we're talking Michael Myers, the supernatural killer from the horror franchise Halloween, John Wick can't kill him. So it's Michael wins. FYI, Stargirl Spectre is not the same as the super powerful Spectre in the comics. That was a Bronze Age reboot of the Spectre. Jeff Johns is adapting the weaker, grounded Spectre. Well, his Spectre has already existed in the past, and they've confirmed it's Jim Kerrigan right? Jim Kerrigan, whatever his name was. And we know because of the multiverse, that character has already met Oliver. And the Spectre in at least the CW verse presides over the multiverse and through the multiverse. So they referenced how Eclipso beat the Spectre, beat Jim Corrigan, and then Jim Corrigan passed on the Spectre to Oliver, who should still be the current Spectre unless he has passed it on to somebody else. That's where things get really muddy with the adaptation on the TV shows, so we just have to see what they're doing. But they kind of implied that in this universe, the Spectre is not, like, is something that transcends the multiverse. When Crisis ever happened, why didn't Titans address it? Because they weren't really asked to be involved. The scenes from Titans that they used in it were just leftover cuts that didn't make it into the show, that they just repurposed for Titans. It was never part of the Titans plan to even be in that crossover. That was just all WB helping the CW along. Boba Talks is a big Titans defender and fan, and he even got crap this week for pointing stuff out. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that channel, so I don't know. The Flash gets renewed for season 9, then why cancel it at 9? You're just one season away from 10. Finish the finish line then, I guess. Yeah, more power to him. See Screw Attacks Doctor Strange versus Dr. Fate video. I did a long time ago. I just don't remember what it happens. I watch their videos every time they release one, most of the time. What do you think will happen in the Mr. Freeze-centric episode of Batwoman this week? Honestly, I have no idea. I didn't watch the promo because I try to avoid them. Unless I don't give a shit about the show, I avoid the promos. So I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have really any predictions either. I think that Conan O'Brien should be in the Arrowverse. Hell yeah, bring him in. You hear that Hayden is coming back for the Ahsoka show? Yep, we talked about that a little bit earlier in the stream. I'm super excited for that. Christian Cody. I meant Michael Myers. Oh, versus John Wick. Well, then fine. Then yeah, Michael Myers would win. Do you know why they won't leave Home Alone franchise alone? I have no idea. I saw that trailer for that Christmas, or for that new one coming out on Disney Plus, and it looked awful. I have no interest in watching that. Am I excited for Young Justice Phantoms? I am. I've watched the first 2 episodes so far, and I'm going to be watching the third a little bit later. And I'm hoping to put them out tomorrow. Start putting them out tomorrow, but we'll just have to see. I barely remember some of the stuff that they've referenced in the show. I'll be honest. I'll go ahead and let you guys know. Like, I barely remember a lot of the shit that they've referenced in it so far. And I make some dumb call outs that I later figure out on my own a little bit later. So these opening reactions to Young Justice are going to be pretty sloppy because my old man brain doesn't remember jack shit up from a lot of Young Justice, apparently, or at least the storylines they're deciding to pull from the previous seasons. So good, have fun with that. Can anybody think of from DC who's similar with the Living Tribunal? Shit. Yes, but I forget the name. No, the Jim Kerrigan of Earth Prime. That's not Earth Prime Jim Kerrigan. He never met Earth Prime Jim Kerrigan. Because remember that Earth Prime didn't exist yet when those powers were given to him. And he didn't die on his Earth. Ramakrishna is it close? I don't know, man. There's a couple of different characters apparently that are similar to the Living Tribunal in DC. Spectre's one of them. I don't know. I'm not going down that rabbit hole right now. What's your opinion on the whole Alec Baldwin prop gun situation? They should not have moved forward without when they shouldn't have. Like, they apparently did all that stuff without the proper crew, without the proper people involved, and just wanted to get the movie done, and it led to some really sloppy things that happened. So I don't know, man. I don't know all the details, but it's just a really shitty situation. Like, I understand the point of blanks and guns because it's like it just makes the scenes more real because it kicks, it flashes, it makes the noise, it makes the character, their muscles, their everything, it makes the performance all come together. But I do not understand how live rounds keep ending up in these blanks. Like, how I don't understand how that happens. And it's just unfortunate, man. It's terrible. They need to bring Wally West to the Wally West to the Flash. The problem is the actor. They don't want to recast the actor, and he doesn't want to act full time. So he had planned to come back for this last season, but due to the delays and stuff, he was working on another project. I heard Spider-Man's No Way Home is supposedly 2 hours long. I heard it's pretty long. And the same with Young Justice. Memory either sucks or I missed episodes. Still enjoying it, though. I mean, you're right. If that does mean Stephen Amell's fought Eclipso with John Wesley Shipp, lol. I mean, if you're right, does that mean that Stephen Amell fought Eclipso with John Wesley Shipp? No, I wouldn't think that, because I think the time dilation doesn't add up. I think that the Spectre that they're referencing is the one that, after fighting Eclipso, met with Oliver and then did that. Or it's just a completely new Jim Corrigan, because technically, as far as we know, Oliver created an entirely new Earth 2. So, I don't know. It's just really complicated with how they did Crisis on Infinite Earths and how they decided to have some of these Earths die, and then some of them were brought back, but some of them were brought back but different. Yeah, I don't know. It's really confusing. No, it could be a crime. It would be a crime if John Wesley Shipp is not in the Flash movie. I agree. Young Justice, Stargirl are pretty good. I agree. Concept art for Blue Beetle suit looks cool. I didn't see it. My stream cut out whenever that came up on screen, so I missed that. But anybody that wants to join the Discord and share the photo, go for it. Hype for the second No Way Home trailer is real. For real. I can't wait to see it. I think J. Austin Walker should play Wally West in Titans. He was really good in Stargirl. He could be a good Wally. You know when the press tour for No Way Home starts? I have no idea. No idea. All right, how are we doing right now? All right, give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back, and we'll figure out if we're wrapping up for right now or if we will keep going. Be back in a second. is back. He's so excited for the Blue Beetle. First Latino character in the DCEU. Is it? Character or hero? But yeah, I'm excited. Especially since Xolo Maridueña is going to be playing him. I'm excited. I like the Blue Beetle. I like Jaime Reyes as a character in general. But my excitement peaked whenever they announced Xolo as the person that's going to be playing him. They're making a Michael Myers Halloween TV show like it's going to be a remake. What? I have not heard that at all. Dressing up like nostalgia critic for Halloween, go for it. I feel like everyone is trying to make a horror film into a TV show ever since MTV did it with Scream. I mean, that's not even the first time. There was a Friday the 13th TV show. There was a Nightmare on Elm Street TV show back in the 80s. I'm pretty sure there was a Hellraiser TV show at one point. I never watched the Scream TV show because I thought it contradicted the point of Scream in general, so I just never watched it, and it didn't look good. MTV's never had a really good track record for me, so I never watched it. So I can't really speak to how Scream was, but Chucky is pretty good. I mean, the original creator and the original cast is all involved, so it's been a lot of fun so far. Excited for Invincible Season 2 when it drops. Hell yeah. When do you think we can expect a trailer for The Boys Season 3? I'm not sure when it comes out, so I'm not sure when we'll get a trailer. Most enjoyable show of 2021 so far? Most enjoyable show? Huh. Probably Superman and Lois. I Know What You Did Last Summer is on Amazon. Also, I Know What You Did Last Summer is on Netflix. Or I'm sorry, Amazon right now. No interest in watching that either. Sorry. Also be sick to get Ben Affleck's Batman movie, but as a TV show. I really hope this isn't the last time we see Ben Affleck's Batman, but I'm fully prepared for it to be Ben Affleck's final Batman movie. I've also never seen Umbrella Academy. So yeah, I can't speak for that one either. It's one of those ones I haven't watched as well. Season 3, The Boys Season 3 finished filming like 2 or 3 months ago. Then I would imagine probably about 6 months or longer for post-production for a show like that. Dude, Bates Motel was really good. Bates Motel and Hannibal are really freaking good. Especially Hannibal. I'd say Hannibal is the best horror show I've ever watched. I loved it to death, dude. I got to it late as hell, but it was so good. And Bates Motel ruined that actor for me, though. The kid that plays Norman, and then he's been in a couple of other things here recently, like The Good Doctor and a few other things, and I'm like, I only see Norman Bates when I look at this kid now. I can't help it. Last season 7 writing was so fucking lazy. Oh yeah, I agree. Hill House is one of my favorite all-time faves. If you dive into Bly, I'm going to be watching Bly. Don't worry. Did you know I never watched Mindhunter? I've never watched it either. Hey Mandy, sorry I'm late to the live. Been crazy busy making my mom's 70th birthday cake. Hope you and your family are well. Thank you. I'd say tell your mom happy birthday, but she'd probably be confused. It's like, who? It's very different. That's what I've heard. It's a very different kind of story. The thing is, I don't know that I would consider Hill House necessarily horror. Not in the same way that I would some of the other takes. Hannibal is the darkest show ever made. that I've watched. Yeah. I've tried the Good Doctor and was like, creepy fuck. Is it true there's a Wonder Woman 3? Because not a lot of people enjoyed the sequel. Yeah, I mean, we knew that. They announced it the week 84 came out. And Patty Jenkins and Linda Carter both talked about Wonder Woman 3, making me pretty confident that Linda Carter is going to play a part. We saw her at the end of Wonder Woman 84, but I thought it was just like a little ha-ha thing. But apparently they're kind of hinting that she's going to be in Wonder Woman 3. Maybe training Diana or something. I don't know. Snyder needs to be able to make a Justice League 2. I mean, I really want to know. I really want to see his story play out. Even if it was in a different, its own pocket universe. I still want to see where his story was going to go. So yeah. Definitely give her the message when I see her tomorrow. Nice. Would you want to see what happened in the what would I want to see happen in the Boba Fett series? I have no idea where they would take it. I want to see him challenge a lot of the other, try to get a grip on the crime syndicates. Kind of fill the void that was left by Maul when he died. Like, bring them all together, get his vengeance on those that slighted him. Since we know Cad Bane survived the Clone Wars deleted episodes, rumors are Cad Bane might come in here and we might actually get to see a showdown between Cad Bane and Boba Fett, and I want to see that. Yeah, I don't know. Aside from that, I really just want to see Cad Bane and Boba Fett duke it out in live action. Do I consider Stranger Things horror? I haven't seen Stranger Things, so I can't say for sure. Are you excited to see Bill Murray as Peter Venkman in Ghostbusters Afterlife? I mean, yeah. I'm excited to see them continue the storyline, is all I want to say. I was never like a huge Ghostbusters fan, but the trailers for this new film really make me happy and reminisce on what I really loved about the Ghostbusters franchise, so I'm excited to see it. Ash vs. the Evil Dead was a lot of fun too. How long will I stream for? I don't know. I think I'll probably stream till like 8, so maybe about an hour and a half longer, because I want to play some Smash. So we're going to probably do that here in a second. Are there jump scares in Hannibal? I don't think so. It's a crime thriller, mostly. But, I mean, there's a lot of really brutal stuff in it. So, I hear about the Small Mel animated series they're making. I have. Obi-Wan series is going to be insane. Same with Midnight Mass. Different, but great. That's what makes Mike Flanagan so amazing. He seems very versatile. Like, oh, I don't know. Just have to wait and see. So how long is Cobra Kai going to be around for? They said they have a rough idea for at least 6 seasons. So, and season 5, I think, already got the green light. So, I would say we can probably guess 6 seasons. Scream TV show is actually pretty good with the first 2 seasons. I'm sure you'll get this all the time, but will you ever do Stranger Things as a reaction? That's one of the reasons I've kind of held off on actually just watching it on my own. Is like, I might do it on the channel. I just need to find the right time to do it on the channel. I guess Buffy counts as a movie to TV, just much better. Oh yeah, forgot about that, because I always forget about that Buffy movie that predated the show. Ever seen the movie Dr. Sleep? Oh yeah. Do you think there could be a sequel? I mean, I'm sure there could be a sequel. I loved that movie. I thought that movie was so good. Again, Mike Flanagan. I've seen a lot of his movies. I just hadn't watched any of his shows until The Haunting of Hill House. I agree. Boba Fett and Cad Bane is a meetup I want to see. Hell yeah. I think Brennan should play Nightwing in a movie, but if not him, who would you like to see in that role? I don't know, man. I'm not good with... There's only a couple of actors that I like really kind of keep track of most of the time. I don't know. I'm not familiar with so many people. Because I would have never known who he was before this either. So I don't know. I don't know who I would pick for a Nightwing. Hannibal is something I'm watching at the moment. Just at the end of season 1. You are in for a wild ride. What'd you think of season 1 so far? They said for Cobra Kai after the series that they are going to make a Cobra Kai character spinoff show. I've heard that as well, that they're thinking about some characters that might be able to spin off. Do you know the actor who played Tim in Titans is going to be in the Batman movie? I don't know what his role is, though. We see him in the trailer. He's one of the face-painted kids that Batman's beating the shit out of at that train station. Yeah, you see him in the trailer. You get a good close-up of him. You mostly get hungry from him cooking while realizing he's cooking humans, so it's morbid and effed up. Dude, right? Oh my god, dude. Hell yes, for sure. So many times I'm like, god damn it, this show is making me so hungry, but I know he's cooking people right now. God damn it. I hope they can do Cad Bane justice in live action. I have all the faith in the world that they could. Do you like the idea of Bruce Wayne's parents being bad, like Arrow parents? Not traditionally, but this is a non-traditional Batman movie in some senses. They've done it before. It's not unheard of from the comics for Martha and Thomas to be into some shady stuff. They were in The Long Halloween, which is what is inspiring this film. They have been involved in the Court of Owls in the canon now. So, like, I mean, it's not unheard of, but, like, I like it when they were just these humanitarians, you know? I don't know. That just might be me. Did I like the Final Destination movies? I like the first one. I never watched any of the ones after the first one, though. What are your thoughts on the Uncharted movie casting? I don't like any of it. As much as I like Tom Holland, I feel like there is 100% a better Nathan Drake out there. I don't like Mark Wahlberg as Sully whatsoever, and everybody else, it's whatever. But those are the two castings that really matter. Heard American Horror Story Murder House is the best season. Is that true? Personally, I think Murder House is the best season of the show. And it's the first season of the show. Like, my favorite seasons of that show were Murder House, Coven, Hotel, Asylum, Apocalypse, and then I don't give a shit about the rest of them, to be honest. I've watched them all. I haven't watched the new season, though. I haven't watched the new season or the spinoff, the anthology series. I haven't had time to watch any of those yet, so I'm a little behind. Season 1 was fantastic, very creepy and suspenseful. I did jump a couple of times, looking forward to season 2. Yeah, and who knows, with them canceling Clarice, it opens the door for them to get that season 4 out there, because they've still been trying to make a season 4 happen. So it might not be dead yet, so there might be more Hannibal coming in the future. Have I watched the new Injustice movie? Not yet. I bought it, but I haven't watched it yet. Be a cool twist of No Way Home when you hear Norman laugh. It would be funny if it was actually Harry who laughed in the trailer. I don't know how they'd pull that off, but I 100% doubt Disney will ever hire James Franco because of his scandal. Final Destination log truck made me not drive behind them. Oh yeah, that one. That's one of the scenes in Final Destination that, like, definitely freaked me out for the longest time after having watched it. I'm that kind of person that I'm on I'll be on a roller coaster ride, and I fear the worst possible scenario happening. It's like, what if this thing is too low and I get decapitated? What if that screw comes off and this flies off the rails? Like, I'm one of those people that I'm not scared by the ride. I'm scared by the ability of the ride to function properly. We were robbed of a Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake. I will never forgive them. He's just too old at this point. That fan film that they did with him was damn near perfection. God, I want that so bad. Like, he is my perfect Nathan Drake casting, and it's just too late now. Since the Batman will likely get a sequel, either we want them to get Mr. Freeze or Scarecrow as the villain. I'd like to see them maybe tackle the Court of Owls if this movie doesn't, or maybe even Ra's al Ghul again in this kind of a setting would be fun. But if we're going to step away from the Riddler, I mean, I'd like to see a really well done psychological, serious Mr. Freeze, though. What streaming services handle on? I believe that it's still on Netflix. It is not. Where are you now, Hannibal? Where are you at? Apparently it's on Prime Video and Hulu currently. When I watched it, it was on Netflix, and I thought that's where I was going to stay, but apparently that changed. David Ramsey is directing episode 5 of Batwoman, with Professor Pig being the villain. Oh yeah, I forgot Professor Pig was in this season. Yeah, David Ramsey's making his rounds again this season for all the shows, so... are you a big fan of the Uncharted video games? What do you think about the movie trailer? I thought it looked okay. It just looked like your typical like movie theater or Hollywood attempt at adapting a video game. It didn't look all that special to me. It didn't look bad. It looked fun, but I love the games, and I don't feel like it's going to be at all close to the level of the games. I just don't think so. Do you think we'll see Grogu, Baby Yoda, and the Mandalorian again? Oh yeah, for sure. I believe Joaquin Joker will be the villain in the Batman Part 2. I mean, it's possible. Should I watch Ghostbusters? I've never seen any of them. I mean, I think a lot of the benefit to watching the Ghostbusters comes from watching them when at a young age. Because I'd only seen bits of them when I was younger. I watched the cartoon more than I had ever seen the live action, like the actual movies that inspired all of it all. I didn't really revisit them until like my early 20s, and I couldn't get that into it. I liked them fine, but I don't know. I think watching them as an adult, like, it's hard to get into the hype so much. They're still fun watches. Bill Murray still just... The whole cast is fun to watch. But I think you miss out on a lot of the magic of not having watched it at a young age. Which is why, like, I like the way the trailer for Afterlife has presented it, because it fills the screen with this sense of wonder and nostalgia that makes me kind of feel like I have those feelings for the originals, you know? It's weird. It's weird. But I like it. Have I played The Last of Us 2? I have. Got a full playthrough. I think I have a full playthrough. Pretty sure I've got a full playthrough of my first run through the game. On here. Yeah, I got my full playthrough on the channel. I couldn't remember if I saved it or not. Yeah, if you want to see me play through The Last of Us 2, I've got a full playthrough on the channel. I've only got a couple of full playthroughs on the channel. Resident Evil 8, some of the Kingdom Hearts DLCs, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and The Last of Us 2, I think. Which Batwoman would do Scarecrow that Killer Croc was way better than the Suicide Squad movie version. Agreed. And the time gap is a bit too wide for that Joker to be in the Batman. That is also a potential possibility. A problem. Rather, like the setting for Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, he'd be like 70 before Bruce would be born. Maybe not 70, but he'd be like 60, late 60s, 70 by the time this Bruce might be active. Is it confirmed that there is a sequel to the Batman? They're spinning it off and they're planning to build out that world. There's a Penguin spin-off series in the works for that world. There's a GCPD series in the works for that world. There's definitely going to be a sequel. I feel like. Marcus, the Joker would be a different version, but the same actor. Well, that's okay. Maybe. What villains would you want to see in the new Batman trilogy? Like I said, Mr. Freeze. I want to see a serious, gritty take on him done. Because he's a very tragic character and a really interesting character. I'd like to see him done well. And taken seriously. I don't know how into the supernatural they plan on going with this Batman. If it's going to be like Nolan, where it's just really grounded. But I would like a Poison Ivy that was done seriously. Not like the Uma Thurman one. Another Bane would be cool. But I like Tom Hardy's Bane. I think he did a pretty good Bane. Do you think they'll do... Did you think what they did to Joel in season 2 was brutal? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Bill Murray will join the MCU. If so, which character do you think you should play? I have no idea. Super bad. I'm sorry. Do you think Flash Season 8 is going to be the final season? If so, when do you think they'll announce it? I don't think it's going to be the final season. I talked about that earlier. They said they will be making The Flash as long as Grant wants to make The Flash. And Eric Wallace in a recent interview said they could go for 3, 4, 5 more seasons by their numbers and their projections. So they said they'll make The Flash until Grant quits, and Grant said he will make The Flash as long as they want to make The Flash. So it's really who wants to end the show first. Apparently they want to go even more grounded than Nolan. I don't know. Some set leaks show some other possible heroes in the world, so who knows? Can't believe Batwoman is actually doing Poison Ivy. I can't wait to see what they do. Surprisingly, they did a pretty damn good Killer Croc, and I liked their Mad Hatter, to be honest. Actually did. He was very cartoony, for sure, but then again, I mean, it's the Mad Hatter. That's how he's supposed to be, so I can't really harp on it at all. Next week of Legends is going to be interesting. Yeah, it's the 100th episode next week. 100th episode. So guys, I'm going to pull up Smash for a little bit here, because it seems a little... It's getting a little bit later. It's getting a little bit slower. So keep the questions coming. I'll do my best to keep up with everything, guys. But we're gonna play some Smoosh. I'm gonna bring this down here out of the way so it's a little bit clearer. All right. Would I watch a Kingdom Hearts animated series? Dude, I would call off work. I would binge that shit in a day. You would have reactions to it by the end of the week. Like, I would be on top of that. If this damn thing would turn on, we could actually play something. Didn't even notice your Sora shirt. It looks awesome. Hell yeah, man. Got my hood. Hacha. Yeah, but I'm not wearing that. I have the Riku jacket over there too, but I'm not wearing that. He's not in the game. Turn on, you piece of shit. Okay, no, the other one's not on. God damn it. The Switch. Maybe, I think my dock might be jacked up or something. I don't know. Here we go. Hello, game. There we go. I don't know what the hell's going on. What if Poison Ivy? Oh, sorry. I missed a couple of things here. There was a canceled Kingdom Hearts pilot that was in the works, but it got shut down. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Hold up. That's better. My ears. Sorry, guys. I don't know what the fuck that was. Smash just used the voice on us. Yes, it did. But yeah, if they made a Kingdom Hearts animated series, I would be on that shit so fast. What the hell is going on? Dude, my capture card is... What the fuck? Okay, I think I know what it's doing. Get the hell out of here with that. And... what is happening here, man? Oh god, it just crashed. Well, maybe this will work. You know what? Let's just do this. Alright, so I wanted to do the spirit board. I feel like the frames are fucked up too, but maybe I'm wrong. Troubleshooting live. I thought Batwoman did pretty good with Black Mask last season. I agree. I think they did pretty damn good with Black Mask. Here we are. So, spoilers. I already did 2 of these. Land of Seven Seas. Should do a reaction to Crisis on Earth's, or I'm sorry, Crisis on Earth X when Reverse Flash meets Harrison Wells on their channel. Probably won't. Is season 2 of Superman and Lois will have the same budget as the first season or less? Unclear. Unclear. Hopefully more. What I think of season 3 of Titans? I thought it was okay. It's like a 6. 6 out of 10. Way better than the first 2 seasons. Kind of think Dune and the Eternals give off similar vibes as sci-fi with vast scope, different stories, obviously, but how much I love Dune, I think I'm going to dig Eternals. We'll see. I think I'd give Dune, like, I didn't grade it, obviously, in my review for the film, but I'd probably give it like a 8.5, maybe a 9. I heard a Eternals early review saying that they don't give enough time to bond with all the characters. I heard Greg at Real Rejects say that he never emotionally got connected to any of the characters. Oh man, the KH music. All right, I will warn you guys, like, I have not played this game since the first month in which it had come out. It's probably been 2 years or more since I've played the game. And why is this frame rate trash? Oh my god. What is going on? Okay, hold on. Troubleshooting live. I mean, it still looks like it's garbage. My god, what is this, like 8 frames? Yeah, yeah. Hold up. We will figure this out. Because the damn thing's docked, so I don't know why it's struggling with this. Oh, hell no. What did I just do? I don't know. I don't know if it's better or worse. I think it looks about the same. Let me check this again real quick. Take care, Stephanie. Thanks for hanging out.
Ready? Go!
Jesus Christ, this is terrible. Capture cards have the weirdest things to set up for me. Yeah, I mean, it's just... works fine with my PlayStation. And PS5 works just fine. Honestly, it's worked fine prior to this, too. So I don't know what the fuck the big deal is right now. See, this is pre-rendered, and it's half the frames. It's not like it's not docked or anything. Shut up. Oh, hold on. Yeah, smooth as hell. Undocked. Let's turn it off. Put it in rice.
You know what? I'm just going to unplug this janky freaking controller I got. Maybe, I don't know. What is this third-party controller I've been using? I just bought. All right, just completely turned it off and back on. The most standard of techniques. They're doing this to make you buy the OLED. I did just run an update the other day. Do they purposely brick the non-OLEDs to make you to force an upgrade, or they turn it into Apple? All right, let's see how it behaves with this controller. Oh no, it's just as bad. Hold on. God damn, guys. Well, this turned into a shit show. Fuck you. It wants me to update the capture shit. I'll update the capture shit. You know what? Get rid of all that. Get rid of that. That. The Stream Deck doing there. Be amazingly handheld. Did you see the Steam Deck or Steam Stream Deck? Do I consider streaming on Twitch? I used to. It's just I mean, it's not really beneficial to me to stream on Twitch. Did I see the Steam Stream Deck they're doing? Would be amazing handheld console. It's all right. I mean, it's just a portable PC, essentially. But it's definitely better than the Switch or most things, most laptops, honestly. But I mean, I probably won't get it. If I'm traveling, I'm not going to be, more than likely, I'm not going to be trying to play like a PC game on the go, but looks fine. I haven't really looked into the specs though since they announced it. And my boss at one point was trying to ask me questions about it. I was like, honestly, I haven't looked into it. All that deeply. Looks like the streams kind of finally started to behave. Haven't noticed the bitrate dipping in a while. All right, I installed the stupid update you've been demanding me to put in. And I still think it's not good. Yeah, it says it's at 24 frames right now. Why? Hold on a second. I think okay, I think I fixed it. I think it was OBS. I think OBS was like pulling it up in a separate window, and that's what was messing it up. Just want to play Left 4 Dead or Fallout on the go. Fair enough. Those should render pretty easily. All right. Now that I know it's not that, I should be able to. I actually need to plug it back in. I think they sold me a busted ass controller too, because I got a GameCube controller for this, and I don't think it works. Because it's been plugged in all night, and it says it still has a low battery. All right. Which Titans would use villains like Brother Blood and the Fearsome Five? What? That would, yeah, Brother Blood would be great. Yeah, this is much better. So upset they're doing cloud versions of Kingdom Hearts on the Switch. Feels lazy since they didn't do that for FF. I mean, just with the size of the games, like I just don't think you could. I don't think the Switch could run it. Unless you got the expanded storage, you can't install 1.5, 2.5 on it. I saw Titans will there's talk Titans will do that Terra plot. Oh God, really? Yeah, this is much better. Ah. Oops. Oops. Gosh. Get away from me! All these little Game & Watches. Gosh. Yeah, it'd be kind of difficult to do the Terra storyline since Slade's gone. Leave me alone. Mother. Wait, what's this? Oh, hello. I completely missed. Oh, did he kill me? Yeah, he killed me. Damn. Why do we need Terra? Slade is supposedly dead. A new foe has appeared. Also, little thing.
2, 1, go!
I barely unlocked like anybody in this game. I pretty much only have the default characters and the DLC ones. God, leave me alone. Ah! God damn it. Yep. Got him. Do you like the Lego Batman movie? Yes. Yeah, I really liked the Lego Batman movie. That was a lot of fun. Oh, we unlocked Young Link. Then again, Slade shouldn't have died that easily to me. It was the lazy writing. I agree with that. Have you seen the Hugh Jackman Van Helsing movie? I have, a long time ago. Saw that in theaters, actually. It's actually one of my first dates was to see that movie.
Ready, go!
Gosh, these little freaking critters need to get off me. They're just chomping at my heels, dude. That is not what I wanted to do. What do I have? Oh, I picked up an item. I didn't even notice that. How much did I drink so far? Not much. God damn it, dude. They're so tiny. God. Oh. Oh. Jesus. Oh my God. I'm going to die again. Actually, I might actually... Yes, I got 2 of them with that. All right, 1v1 me, bitch. Oh no! I forgot about you. Oh God, are you kidding me? And I'm dead. They look like Shadow Heartless. You're right. I didn't even think about that. How much did I drink so far? Okay, so like when we started, I had it like up to here. Let's see. Have I seen MK Battle for the Realms or Injustice movie? I've bought both. I own both. I have yet to watch either of them. Fire Emblem always wins. Yeah, of course you would say that. Damn Fire Emblem characters. Damn kids, get off my lawn. I need my Queen Bey Aqua.
Ready? Go!
Just left. Okay. Jesus Christ. Get off me. What is... Where did this come from? Why do I have it? God. Mm. Oh my God. I hate you. And I'm not particularly good at this game either. Or at least I haven't felt good at a Smash game since Melee, because that one's the last one I actually played a lot. Okay. Okay. No! Fuck! Oh God. I'm dead. Shit. Man, I got so many of these still to go. Did I see that if you dual wield items with Sori, he holds them like his Valor form? Yeah, I saw that in some of the previews. Which is awesome. It's an awesome detail. See, and I just take the recommended spirit, so I don't know what I should or shouldn't be using. I'm so disappointed I didn't like do a reaction for the reveal. How excited am I for Gotham Knights? I'm moderately excited, just because it reminds me a lot of the Avengers game. So I'm trying to... I hope it's not like that. Shit. Why do I... Did I ever play Pikmin? No. I have not. God, dude. Get off my shins! Get out of here. Gosh, dude. All right. Bring it on, Squirt. Oh, God. No. Gotcha. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Where'd you come from? No, no, no. 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 Fuck. So I get to play Justice League characters in the Suicide Squad, and I'll be upset. I doubt you will be able to be honest, but it would be cool. It would be cool. Fire Emblem doesn't stand a chance against the power of the Keyblade. Well, right now, I'm getting my ass whooped. That crystal coming out of nowhere didn't help. God, fuck off! I mean, I gotta get you. What was that Crystal doing there? She activated an assist trophy and got Crystal to come out and attack me and shit. God, dude. God, dude. These things are so annoying. They're so tiny. I'd rather just fight what's her face. And there's so many harder ones still to come. Oh, I got keyed. If only Donald and Goofy were here to get in the way. Right? All right, hold on. I got to do this the right way. Wait, what's this? Shit. So she's blue. What's the cancellation work? Blue is weak against green. Is that right? God damn it. Really hope Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts 4. I mean, there's always a possibility. What's her thing? Critical health defense up. Sure, why not? I just want all Kingdom Hearts characters. That's all I want at the moment. Have I ever beat Lingering Will in KH2? I have. I've done a couple of KH streams. I just don't have them like saved or anything. The first time I beat Lingering Will was in Japanese. Like I was playing the Japanese version of the game, which only made it even harder. get a lightsaber keyblade. Yeah, we could have Marvel and stuff too. God. Oh, Sora, what are you doing? Why'd you do that? New foe? Who the fuck? Ice climbers? Yeah. Why did that happen? Why did it auto-target me off the ledge? It's supposed to track to the enemy. I watched the event. I saw what it was supposed to do. Smite! Get out of here, Donna. One's gone. Yeah! Now I unlock ice climbers. That's like her score too, right? The 9400 or whatever, and I'm like not even close to that. I don't know how much that matters.
Ready? Go!
I'm gonna spam. Uh-oh. Oh, no. See, like, what is this? Oh. Come here. Damn it. Oh, I got crystal. Wait, what happened? I didn't even... Man, his attack frames have to be really small because I hadn't even swung the sword yet. I'll take it. I won't complain. You think Nolan's Batman was a little too realistic? Somewhat. Somewhat. I still liked it for what it was, though. Hell yeah. So, forget. So, he's red. So, I need blue. Yeah. Okay. Now I gotta level up my bay. Max level. Do you have anything planned for 20k subs? You know, I should do something, right? You'd think. I haven't actually thought about it. Sure, let's do that. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to use one. Or I will. Because I don't know what buttons do. Up! Damn it. Son of a bitch. Alright, I got Kyrie. What else would be a good one? You know what? Hold on. I'm just gonna auto pick for this. Do a game night with subs. That would be cool. I don't know how to set that up. I was thinking about maybe like a Jackbox game or something like that, because those are always fun. Wish Bale's Batman would have fought like Pattinson's. Me too, man. That was my biggest... I gotta be honest, my biggest problem with the Dark Knight series is that we never really got, one, a detective Batman, or a Batman that I really felt like could fight. Because his fighting style was almost exclusively elbows. It just wasn't fun to watch him fight people most of the time. Gotcha, bitch. 300 plus Fire Emblem characters for spirits. Yeah, got tarot. Alright, so another red. Riku. Rule. Move speed is increased. Stamina battle. Enemy starts battle with a black hole. The fuck does that even mean? Yeah, that's Riku. That's why I like to have like as Batman, because he was so brutal. Yeah, I know. Despite the whole like killing and brutality of them all. What's up, Jillian? Oh, that's a black hole, I guess. What's it do? Keep me in place? I'm stuck. I do notice that right now. Despite all that, I was like, yeah, he was a detective. He figured things out. We saw him like problem solve. We saw him building all of his gadgets, not inheriting them randomly from a debunked R&D thing. He developed all of his tech with Alfred's help, of course, but... And what the fuck is that move sometimes? Yeah, I didn't like Affleck killing, but I liked how brutal he was when he fought. But like, we saw he had everything else, and just how quick, mobile, threatening, scary, and he was just fluid, taking out multiple guys all at once. Like, that was the closest thing we've had to Batman, in my opinion. Like, to a comic book Batman. Just had that one big old flaw. Oh, fuck. Damn, man. I heard the last one is pretty tough. Damn it, dude. Gotcha. I don't know if that's enough. Nope. Damn it. Oh my gosh, dude. So close. Oh no. God. No. 2%. Damn it. What have you been up to today, Jillian? Everybody else? What's everybody else doing right now other than watching me get my ass handed to me? I know they'll never do it, but CW could definitely benefit from a Batman series. Yeah, unfortunately, they'll never, ever do it at this point. Because it would just undermine their other stuff. But, yeah, I agree. Especially with Superman and Lois. I want to see him meet Batman! I think Eric Voss already solved the mystery, and I'm still along for the ride. Oh, yeah, I definitely agree with you. I think Eric might be spot on about what's going on with that. What is this aura on him? I had it for a second, but I don't know what it is. Ah, yeah. Gosh, dude. Fuck. Jesus. Fuck off, dude. Get him. No! So close this time. Got him. Woo! Woo! Gotta go, Omni, but it's fun watching you beat the Fire Emblem characters with my favorite key-holding spiky hair kid. Well, thanks for hanging around, Turkey. I appreciate it. Ooh, Captain Falcon. See, I'll just unlock my characters doing this.
3, 2, 1, go!
Whoop. Damn it. Ah! Oh! I got hit by with a car. Dude, why is it so selective on when it targets him and when it doesn't? Gotcha. Actually playing Arkham Knight. Finally got all the Riddler trophies, and so tedious to do so. Yeah. I got them all in Arkham Asylum. I almost got them all in Arkham City, but one of them was bugged on my save, so I could not get it. So I could never get a perfect file on my Arkham City save unless I wanted to try to start over or something. And once I saw that a lot of the Riddler trophies in Night required the Batmobile, I said fuck it. I didn't even bother. Did not even bother trying to do it. Crazy busy cake making. Just got finished doing final touches that I'm going to do in the morning, so I'm chilling now with the usual glass of gin and lemonade while I watch the live. Sounds good, Mandy. Ah! That last one wasn't too bad. I think I didn't do my matchup right. And look, more Fire Emblem characters. Oh, they're all the same person. That's not what I hit, but okay. Uh-oh. One of them was still alive, so I was so confused about that one. If Riddler is in Gotham Knights, I hope it's actual riddles to solve and not finding trophies. Right? That would be cool. That would be fun. I like puzzle solving and stuff like that, not just, you know, sniffing down hidden collectibles and shit. Roy is Axel. That makes sense. Fire and explosion attacks aren't as effective against the enemy. Fair enough. Yeah, he starts with that motherfucker. That's rude. Oh! I guess that's supposed to be his chakrams. Is that sun? Oh my gosh, that's annoying. It finally stopped. Bunch of fire Pokemon. Where are we? Where is this? What's this stage? Ow, ow! He's almost dead. I just need to stop getting blown by this fire. Get out of here. Got it memorized. All right. Unlock Roxas. Roxas! So he's 13,000. Was a Pokemon Elite 4 stage. Ah, okay. Oh. Ultima form, Sora. Oh, he gets to dual wield by default, I guess. That makes sense. Damn. Makes sense. Damn. Man, the reach of that sword that he's using is long. Oh shit. Wake up, wake up. Damn. This is gonna be a tough one. He's got so much more health than me still. Oh, Uh-oh. Do you think Legends Tomorrow will have a final season? I mean, it's going to have a final season. But do you mean like whether or not this upcoming one is the final? I don't know what you mean specifically. Honestly, ready for WB to make a Flash game. It would be fun, but it would be OP with the speed. It would be hard to make a Flash game that makes you feel like the Flash, but without making you also want to vomit. I feel like. I just don't see how it would be doable. Uh-oh. Oh! Nope. Hmm. We're kind of even. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Stop. Uh-oh. Oh, what was that? He like tripped me up. Oh, no. This is the closest this fight's been. Ah! No! Fuck, turn around, sword. Oh my gosh, I say that and then it all goes to hell. Oh no, 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 no! I don't think... Okay, whoo! Damn, dude. There's no way I'm winning this one after this point. Oh, God. Oh, no! That was... Damn. Honestly, ready for... Superman is a hard character to make a game for also. Exactly. If you want to feel like... what was it? There's a game, Megaton Rainfall. I think is the closest to a Superman feeling game that has been made. I definitely recommend checking it out. It's crazy. Again, like it's so like Superman and the Flash are so overpowered in the scale of their powers that it's damn near impossible to accurately translate their abilities to a game setting. Because to accommodate their speed, to accommodate their strength, to accommodate all these different factors, you got to have a really big game world. Otherwise, you're just going to hit the game walls like before you're even halfway across the city or whatever. So you're not really going to get any speed or uptake or anything like that. Fuck this, bitch! My God, enemy, and he gets an attack up and a power up. Fuck, dude. Yeah, I might as well just let myself die. I need a reset on this one. Magic attack up. Doesn't really help me with this fight. It gives me weight up. I definitely don't need that as Sora. Oh, he gives me nothing. Fire weakness, fire attack. Yeah, I just don't have enough. I haven't unlocked enough to really help much. Oh, let's try that. Damn. Oh, fuck. Oh! Why? What the I don't understand that. That's some bullshit. Why did it do that? Oh, Peach. I was like, what the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? I don't understand why it took me off the ledge. Again, it didn't target him at all. And I don't know why that is. Superman talking to Lois. Should take you 15 minutes for 1 minute conversation. Just to make a whole game in slow-mo. And then that just kind of takes the fun out of it. I was thinking about that too. It was like just slow down everything around you. But I think that might take some of the enjoyment out of it a little bit. I don't know. This is one of those hard things to do. Because you would have to slow both of them down. You would have to scale back their stuff for the gameplay to be viable. Damn it, dude. Yeah, I don't know why that happened there. Oh, he's got health recovery? I didn't realize that. Oh, get out of here. Dude, fuck off, dude. Jesus. See that? Why didn't I target him just then? Oh, God. And I'm dead. I need to understand, like, the nuances of his moveset. That only did 6 damage to him. Gosh, dude. Man, I'm bringing it in clutch. I don't think it's gonna happen. Oh, God! Yeah, fuck, dude.
Defeat.
That was close. Did I watch Star Wars, solo Star Wars story? Of course I did. Of course.
Ready? Go!
There's not a Star Wars piece of media I haven't watched. Except for Resistance. I lied. I have not watched that. Hell, I've even watched the old Ewok show. Alright, fuck off. See, I don't... Why did it do it? I don't understand, man.
Ready? Go!
Oh my God, you piece of shit. Gosh, you little punk. Oh my god. Get off me. What design of Scarecrow was better, Batman the Animated Series or Batman the New Adventures? I haven't seen New Adventures, but I have been quite fond of the Batman the Animated Series version of the character. Oh, whoa. No, 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 no! God damn it, dude. I don't know how to... I also don't know how to avoid that. Oh, you bitch. See, it's only going to do, like, what, 4 damage to him? 5. Oh, God. And I'm dead. God damn, dude.
Defeat. Ready? Go!
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Man, I wish they never changed the games from the feel of Melee, dude. Melee's still the best Smash game. What? Oh, you punk. All right, I think this is the first time I've had like a lead up on him. God damn it, dude. Why does he get it first? Nope, 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 nope. I was dodging in the middle of it. Fuck you. That's some bullshit. God. No! What the fuck? Gosh. Bruce Timm's new Batman animated series sounds really fun. Dude, I can't wait. Because he said it's like Batman the animated series, but if it was like he was allowed to do all the things he wasn't allowed to do then. What do you think would be a cooler... What do you think would be cooler? A DC or Marvel crossover movie or a Star Wars Star Trek crossover movie? Probably DC Star Wars. Or, I'm sorry, DC Marvel. I don't think Star Wars and Star Trek blend very well. Oh my god. Fuck off, dude. Oh. And I'm dead. God damn it, dude. That move is so dumb. They're like, oh, you could ride the edge. How do you fucking... Oh my God. I'm getting frustrated. Let's do health drain. I will get you, Roxas.
Ready? Go!
Oh my God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my God. And I'm dead. Ryu.
3, 2, 1, go!
Why can't Roxas be that easy? All right, we got about 15 minutes before I have to hop off to beat this dude. I still hope we get Dr. Fate and Stargirl one day. We might, or at least, at the very least, we might get to at least see him in a flashback. Dude, the reach on that sword item is one of the things that makes this so hard. Gosh, this is so annoying. What the fuck? And then he has that stupid health recovery too. I'm just gonna jump off. I got 4 health. I'm disappointed we didn't see Jay Garrick use his speed with their effects budget. I don't know. I have a feeling their effects budget may have went down once they changed networks, because we haven't seen a lot of superhero-dom, to be honest. So who knows what their effects budget is for this season, or what they have planned for the final 2 episodes. Dude, piss off, you bitch. What the fuck is this game? God damn it. That move has killed me 5 times. Dude, I hate this dude so much. Mm-mm. Oh, every time I get to the edge with that, it's scaring me. Oh shit, Sora. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, 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 oh! I hit. Woo! Shit gets real in fighting games. I don't know. He killed himself, so I don't know what the fuck there. Weapon attack and movement speed increases. Hell yeah, I want that. Give me it. Roxas, get in me. Jesus. Well, we did it. We cleared the Kingdom Hearts Spirit Board. All right, man. It was a good stream. It got a little frustrating there in the end. I also had some random troubleshooting in the middle of it all, but hell yeah, we did it. I don't feel like this is going to be the end of Smash for me, at least, because I definitely want to get good with Sora. So I don't know. But as for tonight, or at least for this stream, I'm going to go ahead and call it, man. I did what we set out to do. I don't know if I'll be back on tonight. Not sure if I'll be on tomorrow, but just kind of keep an eye out. And had fun hanging out with everybody, as always. Thank you guys so much for the super chats, for hanging out, all the conversation. You all have a good night or good morning, wherever you guys are. And I'll catch you in a little while. Or, well, later. Take care, everybody. Get me some food.